Yeah. What up? What up? What up? What's up? Oh man, we in here. Let's get it popping. Let's play a little music. Get it popping. Hold on, y'all. I ain't got nothing ready. Let's get some shit going. All right, let's get it going. Let's get it going, man. All right, let's get it going, man. Let's get it going, man. I hope my Wi-Fi ain't being funny with me. All right, let's see what's up. What's up? Play a little music and make sure I share this on all my platforms. Make sure I share this on all my platforms really quick. Emmanuel in the building early, man. Early in the building. Salute, brother. Salute. All right. Yeah, let me play this while I play some music real quick, y'all. I got the link in the chat, man. If you want to join the convo, click that link. Come on, talk some shit with your boy. Let's go with some of these crazy ass stories, and let's get it. Oh, yeah, let's go. Let me play this song. Play this song, baby. Let go.
Congratulations on that Club Ray project too,
I appreciate that, man. Shout out to F. U. Stan, man, my dog, bro.
Absolutely, man. Shout out to Stan, that's my guy. But I'm gonna tell you what we're gonna do, man.
That's right.
Let's just get right to the bars.
Let's do it. Let's get to it.
No delay, Cashville. We gonna get right to the bars. I know that's why you're here. I know that's why I be here. Nice. What you got for me, man? Play something for me.
Play that nice. Let's go, man.
Hey, Nice. It's gonna make me take it back to shit like this. It's look, to live or die became an ultimatum. Pray every day like the ultimatum. Create the wave like the alternator. You made some classics, how the fuck you gonna be stagnant? My decline is like your prime, fix your spine, bitch, I'm back at it. Bro, your posture so obnoxious. Up until the ops near I'm coming, they heat your rhyme and fix your noodle. These niggas die just to live a movie on Hulu. While I'm spitting so much dope, scared to show up on niggas' Googles. Crush linens and bust spinners. Your watches look like Sonic Ice, but your shooters born and fight to guard your life. I attest to what I manifest. Grew up to the sounds of men and fresh. We eating good, you niggas anorex, and I'm next. Sipping crown with the pinky up. Laughing at you niggas asking me when we linking up. As I think for what? Never interested in sentiments that never lead to dividends. They penny pinch too many men with 50 cents. Yeah. I'm grateful and benevolent, cocky, never arrogant. I'ma tell my story and never change the narrative. Honesty's imperative, I honestly ain't sparing them. I give your hold up business like it was inheritance. The visuals, they be candlelit, your visual is damaging. Guilty by association, watch who you on camera with. Pictures steal your soul and them bitches steal your Christmases. Keep them flashes low and you keep your money limitless. I win and see the grimacing, lose and see you grinning, bitch. Running up these coins quick, we did it from the Genesis. Never trust your nemesis or women with no blemishes. They both don't really love themselves, they just too scared to mention it. Slavery or bravery, I gave the game they gave to me. Supporters few and far between your downfall, they pay to see. Pay for me, don't pray for me. Your prayers don't touch the ceiling fan. Numb to this shit is how I'm feeling, man. Yeah.
We need a doctor. Look at his face.
Authoritative drive like the police on the interstate. Ain't no nigga passing me anyway. We innovate, you immolate. Amazing grace for dinner plates. Meals with 4 courses. Drive caddies to the PGA. That escalated quickly. Your graduation aspirations got you big cap in the dress. Congratulations on emasculation. They say I'm hating if I question all these fashion statements. They spray that Drake all in your face. Get caught in singing Drake-ish. It was him, me, and Tim. I get in where I fit and find the fold. Yeah, today my daughter made the honor roll. I went and put that on your feed to give you balance when you trying to scroll. Now who you trying to troll? I backstep, you get left like that Steph. I'm seeing sheep in the wolf suit like Pat Bev. Yeah, now this some food for your soul for you microwaving hoes. What's up?
Oh God. This some food for your soul for you microwaving hoes. Let's go. What is up, family? What is up? What is up, man? Listen. Thank y'all for tapping in to another episode of Rich Rhetoric, man. Listen, I am born rich and I love you early. You know what I mean? It's been a minute, dude. I have not been on this stream. And I don't know, this is probably the second one of the new year. So we're gonna make this one count, baby. First and foremost, make sure y'all hit that like button. As soon as you come in, hit the like button. It don't cost you a dime to hit that like button. So get your ass over there and hit that like button. And number two, I got the link in the panel. I need to pin it. I need to go on my YouTube and pin it. Pin the link to join the panel, man. To join the panel. I guess the first things first is. Oh, excuse me. Hold on, guys. Let me pin this link. That's it. That's all I'm trying to do. Pin this message. All right, message pin. Yes. Shit, we can get right into some videos, man. We ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna be here for a good time, not a long time. So we'll do this, man. I don't know if y'all seen this video, but this is what me and some of the guys in the barbershop was talking about, man. This right here. Hold on, let me share my screen. We'll check it out together. Look. So what we got is fucking. This was crazy to me when I saw this. Just the video of Young Thug in court, and what they saying is, one of Young Thug's friends, homeboys, somebody who's supposed to be caught up in his court trial. He walks over to Young Thug during the middle of this court session and tries to give him some drugs. Y'all take a look at this shit, man. For the people who ain't seen it, y'all watch this shit. This shit kind of crazy. It really ain't no sound. So I can mute it. So it won't be an echo, but it ain't no sound. There's no sound to this video. But watch it though, watch it. So you see my man's walking. And then boom, he handed it to him right there. But look, right when he handed it to him, the guards is on his ass. So this be my thing. Like, what the fuck did they think they was gonna be able to get away with? You know what I mean? So he walking up trying to hand this man some pills while this man is on trial, and then the guards is right there on their ass. Like, why would you even do that? What are you thinking? What do you think? Let me rewind it again so we can see where them guards come from. I'm gonna rewind it to when he stand up. So it's like soon as he stand up, they on his ass, man. Watch this. So boom. I don't know if y'all can see, but he the guy right here. He had some headphones or something on. He took them off, and then now he's walking over there. Let me close this out. Now he's walking over there to give this man some drugs while this man is on trial. And this is a high profile trial. Like, this shit is being live streamed and some more shit. So like, I don't understand what he thought they was gonna do. And if Young Thug was trying to get these pills from him, I don't know what the fuck Young Thug was thinking. Like, this is a high profile case right here. What are we doing, family? Let me watch this though. And now he takes the headphones off. That look kind of crazy though, don't it? That look crazy the more I watch this video. It looks crazy because you got the guard over here. I don't know if y'all can see my cursor, but you got the guard over here and he's pointing. Let's see something though. I think he might have pointed earlier. My bad, y'all. It's my first time just watching it this close. I was always wondering what the guards was doing. Did he say something? Like, he said something to the guard. The guard makes a motion to the judge. And now they on him. Oh man, let me watch it again. That's crazy. One more time. My bad, y'all. I know y'all probably not as into this as me, but I just saw a new angle when I was watching this. So if you watch it, like the guard is gonna fucking motion to it. All right. And then my computer's moving slow as shit. But look, as I watch this video, so now I'm trying to figure out. All right, so if this guy right here is in the blue, and then this guard, is this guy asking for some sort of permission? I don't know. It's like he's asking for some sort of permission to do something, and then when the guard like double checks with the judge, I guess the judge is like, nah, hold on, no, he can't do that or something. I don't know. It looked funny though. So like he got the guard attention. Then the guard right here is motioning to the judge. Right here, the guard is doing some motion either to the judge or somebody who's in control that's off screen that we can't see. Then right there, he points to whoever's off screen and then points at this guy. And it's like whoever he pointed to did not say this guy is good. Because then immediately after that, the security start walking. And they own him. Look at Young Thug. Well, look, hey, if I'm Young Thug in this situation, I'm looking like, hey, Judge, I didn't tell this nigga to do this, man. This man got up out of his seat, came and brought me some drugs, man. I am on trial fighting for my life. I don't know why this nigga would get up and try to do anything, Your Honor. That's crazy. But as soon as he passed them drugs out the Young Thug, passed them pills out the Young Thug, man, that security, they own him. Then I think so. Watch this. So bam. Now everybody stands up, right? So that must be all rise. You know, in court they say that. All rise, and then everybody stands up. The judge must have said all rise right here. Because now everybody's standing up. Everybody's beginning to stand up. What? All rise. Okay, everybody's standing up. Even Young Thug standing up. But look at the man in the background. He gone. Let me see something though. My bad, y'all. I was looking. I didn't see this. They took it. They took it from Young Thug real quick. So if he gives him the pills right here, bloom. Oh, see, Young Thug tried to put him up under the table. Listen, man, if you really want that perky, you really want that perk, man, you gotta eat that. Pause. Young, but Thug gotta eat that right there on the spot. You got to. He trying to get that perky. He trying to get lit, man. He in jail. Ain't shit going on. That's what he's slipping because he tried to put the pill under the table and they was on his ass immediately. Immediately they on that table like, bro, what you got? What you got? Come on with it. We know you got something. Come on with it. Come on with it. Damn, Thug. Immediately handed it over. And then they all sit down. I don't know. I can stop it though. Yeah, that's something I know y'all might not care, but that was just something I was tripping. I was looking at that video and I'm wondering, man, what the fuck are you thinking? If you're standing trial, okay, cool. You want something to make your jail time a little easier, right? You want to sleep through it or be zombied out through jail. I understand that. But you think you was gonna get that like that in the middle of the courtroom? That shit was gonna fly? Come on, Thug. Or thug, it could be, I don't know, it could be a ploy to disrupt the trial. Could be. That's a move I would be doing. I'd be like, you know what, bro? Just bring me a fucking pill up here real quick, and we're gonna throw some shit off in the trial. Now we might can get a couple days delayed, and we can, you know what I mean, we can reach out to some more of these witnesses or whatever we can do. You know what I mean? But all right, let's get to it though. I got another story. So this is what I'm want to talk about, guys. So when we talk about history, right? And we talk about people trying to hide your history or people trying to destroy your history or push your history to the background. And we know, especially when it comes to like black people over here in America, our history has already been erased once. It's already been hidden from us once before, right? It's already been stolen from us. All of that, our history, our culture, our language, the whole nine. Y'all know the spiel. But what's crazy is now, right, as black Americans are trying to make segue in shit like reparations movements and reparations talks. And as soon as it seems like we start getting a couple steps ahead, it's always going to be something that's going to try to set you back. Right? That's just natural. That's just the natural progression of life, right? They say it the two steps forward, three steps back, or some shit, however it goes. But so what we have right here is the governor. So this is Governor Ron DeSantis, right? Florida. He's a Florida governor. All right. Now, what he is doing now is, it says it right here. Governor, oh shit, I'm not sharing my screen. Let me share the screen. I'm just reading this fucking article and not even showing y'all. But yeah, we finna get to it, man. We finna get to this erasure of history and then the little slick ways that is being done, right? Because we all know he who controls the curriculum controls the narrative. You see what I'm saying? Like, if I control what I put in the textbooks of the school system, and I know that damn near every kid or every child that's born inside of the system is going to participate in the school system or the education system, then the way to get to their minds is control the books that we're teaching from. Right? Because when I control the books and the textbooks and the curriculum, now I don't have to try to prove to the teachers what's right, wrong, good, and bad. All I have to do is tell the teachers, look, this is the curriculum. You teach the curriculum or you go find another job. And now the kids are forced to be brainwashed because this is what they're going to be at for 6, 7, 8 hours a day. They're going to be in here soaking up all of this. Like I said, it could be good. It could be good knowledge, bad knowledge, right knowledge, wrong knowledge. But at the end of the day, it's their knowledge, right? And it's their history. So yeah, let's get into it, man. So all right, so the governor of Florida, right, Ron DeSantis, he blocks African American history AP course in Florida, right? So let me just tell you a little bit about what African American History AP is, right? So it's where you start learning. Not only do you learn of the great, great, great ancestors of Black Americans who invented many things, right? Who trailblazed many things. Of course, they're gonna teach you about, Harriet Tubman and Martin Luther King and Malcolm X. Like we already know that. That's guaranteed, right? But what African American history courses will teach you is it'll teach you small shit, right? Like small shit that I wasn't being taught in school. It'll touch on a little bit of our history in Africa. It goes back and touches on that, right? Like it will tell you a little bit of what certain African tribes was doing, especially the ones that get caught up in the transatlantic slave trade. It will tell you things that they were doing. It'll tell you about the kingdoms and the tribes and the empire. So in a sense, it's still a little African studies mixed into that, right? But another thing they teach in African American history courses, right, is the rebellions, the slave rebellions, right? What they really don't want to teach you, but they'll teach you because they'll teach you about the slave rebellions, the slave rebellions that happened in Virginia and South Carolina and all over the Americas, right? So what this governor is trying to do is trying to remove these courses from high school, right? So and for people who don't know, high school, I'll say high school is ages 14 to 18, 15 to 18. So those are the age ranges, and those are the ages that you will begin to learn about African American history, right? But the system, this white supremacist system, right, has the power to say, you know what, we don't really want to talk about race. So you know what we're gonna do? We're just not gonna have that course. We're just not gonna offer that course anymore.
Curriculum. This was a separate course on top of that for advanced placement credit. And the issue is.
Let me play what he got to say, though, since he want to play anyway. Hold on, guys. Let me hear his response. Let's listen. Let's see what he's talking about. Let me mute my mic so it won't be an echo. Here we go.
The state of Florida, our education standards not only don't prevent, but they require teaching Black history, all the important things. That's part of our core curriculum. This was a separate course on top of that for advanced placement credit. And the issue is we have guidelines and standards in Florida. We want education, not indoctrination. If you fall on the side of indoctrination, we're going to decline.
I'm out, man. I'm out, man. I'm out. Oh, fuck, I'm out, man. Count me out. Count me out. That man said we want education and not indoctrination, man. And these are the same fucking people who is telling me Abraham Lincoln freed the slaves. Come on, man. George Washington was the greatest man America has ever seen. What the fuck are we doing, man? I want education and indoctrination, but nobody's gonna make Andrew Jackson feel like a piece of shit for running out the indigenous people from their lands. Like, this is the same system, educational system, government system, white supremacist system that will tell me Andrew Jackson, Abe Lincoln, and George Washington were beautiful people. But if I say the fucking Mandinka tribe back in Africa before the the colonizers got there was a nice place and they had their own civilization. Now, when you start talking like that, now all of a sudden that becomes indoctrination. This is like Tyreek said, this is I'm white and I say so. This is actually setting us back. This is actually them saying, listen, man, we can't tell these niggas about slave revolts because then they may try to revolt in some type of way. So it's controlling the message. He who controls the education, the message, he controls the narrative. And that's what the fuck is going on right here. This is crazy, man. I didn't know he said all of this. That man right there got some nerve to say that. He said, we are all good with education, but we're not going to do indoctrination. And this fucking system indoctrinates millions on top of millions on a daily basis. On a daily basis, man. If I tell y'all some of the shit they be trying to tell my kids in school, man, I done had to go down to my kids' school a couple times and just be like, yo, this shit is wild. What y'all are trying to say, you know what I'm saying? What y'all are trying to say about our people. It's like, man, listen, man, they was dead serious teaching my son what white supremacists say. It's like, well, you know, Africans sold y'all first. And it's like, yeah, okay, cool. But they didn't know they was fucking selling us into 500 years of free labor. We ain't know that. We did not know that. Let me play some more.
If it's education, then we will do this course. So when I heard it didn't meet the standards, I figured, yeah, they may be doing serious. It's way more than that. This course on Black history, what's one of the lessons about? Queer theory. Now, who would say that an important part of Black history is queer theory? That is somebody pushing an agenda on our kids. And so when you look to see they have stuff about intersectionality, abolishing prisons, that's a political agenda. And so that's the wrong side of the line for Florida standards. We believe in teaching kids facts and how to think.
Hey, boy, this is hard to listen to. This is hard to listen to, man. That man can just get up there and say, we believe in teaching our kids facts. I'm talking about, man, the education system is one of the most non-factual, one of the most non-factual systems that we have. That was one of the first ways to get a motherfucker's mind, man. We can't, we're not gonna let you read books, right? Reading books is illegal, but once we do eventually start letting you read books, then we control the books you read. So now what we say is a fact is a fact. So this man just said, yeah, we ain't really on propaganda and agenda in our education. We're about facts. Man, get the fuck out of here. Who said that's a fact? You said that's a fact, so we gotta say yes, master. Yes, master. That's a good fact. That's a good fact you got there. Man, get the fuck out of here. This is hard to listen to, man. This is fucking hard. Let me hit the rest.
But we don't believe they should have an agenda imposed on them. When you try to use Black history to shoehorn in queer theory, you are clearly trying to use that for political purposes.
I'll say this, because I don't know what's in that course, right? Let's see if we can find what's in that course. Let's see. Let's see if we can find what's in that course. Let's see. Hold on. Hold on. Man, I bet they ain't gonna let me find out. Hold on. Let's see. I want to know what type of shit is in here because he's saying they're trying to shoehorn, which and I ain't gonna lie because we know like BLM was trying to like do some weird shit like that too. So I won't even say he's lying on that, but I will say this, man. He is highlighting that, right? Because if you want to attack the African Americans history's course, right, you have to find something in there to attack, right? We know how people nitpick, you know what I mean? So if he wants to ban the African Americans course in Florida, then he has to go inside of that curriculum and nitpick. So we know that right there's a nitpick, and he knows how to say trigger words, right? Hence why he's saying the word queer and shit like that. Smart. It's smart on his half to be fully wound up when he gets in front of that microphone. And he did it. He did it. Now he's lying, but if you're a fucking red-blooded white American, then you're listening to all of that shit and saying, yeah, we don't want that shit in our schools. Get that shit out of our schools. So I see what he's doing, and it is very it's very commendable. I will have to commend him on the way he said it. But what he's saying is bullshit. That's bullshit. That is. So now African Americans in Florida, they have to still get the pretty much watered down version of it until they get to college. And a lot of people they just not going to go to college. So it's a sad day, man. It's a sad day, but it shows you that this is what I'm saying, man. These people can make this shit up as they go, right? We all saw it in 2020, right? We saw it. You know, if you know, you know. People can just make this shit up as they go. They can fucking freestyle. Freestyle. Okay, you know what? I think it's about time we just get this course the fuck out of here. Why you want to do that? Well, because I'm tired of talking about fucking race and gender. So let's just get this out of here. And we'll just kill it. And we don't have to teach them that history. We can still teach them about the nonviolent Martin Luther King. All right. Everybody loves a good Martin Luther King story. So we just teach them about that. We don't have to teach them about slave revolts and shit like that, man. Nobody really want to know about that. Well, yeah. You know what I mean? We don't care. We don't really want to, we don't have to teach you guys that. We don't really have to teach you what certain tribes and certain people was doing before slavery. But we will give you some good slaves and some black people who got in some good trouble. We can give you that all day because that's the watered down shit. That's easy. That's easy. That's easy, man. And I don't even think they get to vote on this. I don't even think they can vote on that. I think he can just do it. Plus, from a contradictory. See, he said shit like that. Like queer theory. And they want to get rid of prisons. You goddamn right. You goddamn right. We want to get rid of them. We want to get rid of them shits. Y'all ain't doing nothing but rounding us up in mass numbers and tossing us in the fucking prisons. So yeah, how can you be mad at a black person and say, man, listen, I think we should get rid of prisons? Cause shit, every time we turn around, we the ones that's getting rounded up and hauled off and tossed into the fucking prisons. You know what I mean? I didn't I thought I pinned it. GOJ, jump on the jail, man. Jump on and holler at me, man. It's been a minute, man. Stanley, you still about, man. There you go. Yeah, man. Let me get some of my American brothers on here, man. I ain't talked to the bros in a minute. Let me talk to the bros. I want to know what the bros think about this, man. This is another erasure of history. It is, man. I exit out of this. Another erasure. They just erasing that shit slowly but surely, man. I told you, like, they already slick trying to tell our kids that we was indentured servants, and and then when you got, I'm gonna tell you what's dangerous about America or anybody trying to say that Black Americans were indentured servants, right? Because then when you have debates and discussions with non-Black people, they start saying, well, we were enslaved too. And it's like, oh, yeah, we were enslaved just like you guys. We were both indentured servants. And it's like, wait, what? Well, technically, but if they're going to keep watering down our history, then that's what it's going to be. That's what it's turning into now. So I can't even imagine in 15, 20 years. 15, 20 years, man, my grandkids will probably be running up saying, hey, granddad, did you know we were indentured servants? Like, for real. I don't put nothing past this fucking system. Nothing past it, man. That's kind of crazy. And this is the people, I mean, these people, they got the power to do it. These people, they can do it. Guess who can't do it? You. You can't. Obama couldn't do it. That's what I be saying, man. And this is the same people, because I already know when people hear me talking like this, like I look at people like my aunt, right? My aunt heard me talking about this. She would say, this is a travesty. Now, the way we change that is run down there and vote. We got to vote him out. But if we vote in somebody who look like us, they can't do that. They cannot. Man, let me try to give you the equivalent. No fucking body can go to Florida and tell them we want to remove Confederate history from the books. Yeah. I think it's too hard. It's too hard on the black on these black students. They don't really understand the concept of the Confederacy, and it seems like it's pushing an agenda. Man, them white folks gonna run your ass straight up out of Florida, or throw your ass in the swamp, crocodile bait in the swamp some damn well. You go down there trying to tell them white folks what they need to do with their curriculum. They're gonna make sure they shit is standard because their history is already standard. Like white people always say, well, if it's a black history course, why can't we have a white history course? Because the white history course is just called the American course or American history. That's it. That's it. American history is white history. So, and that's the facts. According to this governor got on here and said, man, we only teach the facts. So this is what they've already said. This is facts, what we saying. When y'all talking about, we ain't even worry about the revolts that y'all want to teach the kids. You guys said something about a queer theory. Yeah, we don't know about that queer theory shit, sir. So we just gonna ban the whole thing. It's a no. It's a no for me. It's gonna have to be no. I'm gonna pass on that, man. If you're talking about the queer theory and getting rid of prisons, and yeah, you can't say that. Can't say that, nigga. You want to teach these babies that, nigga? No, you can't. And you really can't say nothing, man. That's these people country. This is these people's country, man. They tell y'all what's a go and what's a no-go. So all my Florida people, man, this is what programs become helpful. Programs become helpful right here now. This is where we got to start teaching. This is where the internet is decent too, though. That's one of the perks of the internet, though, right? Because with this internet and with social media, we can always pass along African American histories. You know what I mean? You can do that. It was just like the books were first, and then some people had the VHS tapes, and then the documentaries. So it's always been a lane for underground African American history. So now it's just time for that lane to get open up even more. That's it. That's it. You're gonna have to take it underground, and not too far underground. You just can't teach it in their schools. So listen, if we're smart enough, the best thing for us to do is take the shit underground. Period. Fuck it. They ain't gonna let us teach that shit in their schools. So now we gotta find other ways to reach the young people. Because a lot of young people ain't paying attention in them schools anyway, man. Once they get that age, it's like, fuck this shit. Fuck this shit, man. Let me see, y'all. I had something else I wanted to talk about. Hold on. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button. If you haven't, you bullshitting. So make sure you get over there and hit that like button. And oh shit. And hold on. Where my shit at? Nah. Damn, hold on, y'all. This is what I ain't done. The fuck am I doing, man? Have y'all got over there and subscribed to the podcast channel yet? Come on, man. What are y'all doing? What are you doing if you're not over there supporting the podcast, man? Y'all be quiet over there. I don't be hearing y'all over there, man. Hold on. Let me drop that link. So I'm gonna drop this link right here in the chat. If you're not over there, subscribe to the Born Rich Club podcast. Come on. Yeah, man, y'all tripping. So yeah, that's the link for that. Get your ass over there. Get your ass over there, man. All right, so let's do this then. Let's do this. Speaking of the podcast channel, we'll do this and we'll talk about this a little bit then. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about this a little bit. Hold on. All right. So I'm gonna show this from the podcast channel, y'all. And like I said, I just dropped it in the comments, man. So if you're not over there fucking with the Born Rich Club podcast, get over there and fuck with the Born Rich Club podcast, right? So this is a story that happened while I've been away, right? Let me set the table. Let's set the table. Let's set the table. Let's set the table. I'll set the table right. Let's set the table. I'll set the table right. My bad, y'all. I should have been prepared. I did forget. I did forget about this story. All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Doom, 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 doom. All right, let's see what this says. Hold on. Nah. They're trying to water it down. My bad, y'all. Y'all be patient with me, but I'm searching for this story, and they trying to water it down, though. Hold on. Because now they trying to move on to other shit, different shit. All right. Yeah, my bad, y'all. Somebody was at my door. My bad. All right, here we go. Damn, I forgot what I was doing. Threw me off a little bit. There we go. Here we go. Now this is good. This is good right here. All right, so let's stop sharing that. All right, let me get back in the groove. I gotta get back in the groove, man. So I came to my door and threw me off a little bit. All right, let me get back in my groove. Back in the groove. So this right here is let me pull up the picture. We're gonna walk this one. Let's walk the dog on this one, right? So this lady right here, this lady right here that's on your screen. So Megan Hall, right? So Megan Hall is an officer of the Laverne Police Department, right? Megan Hall. Well, let me say this. Laverne is probably about, I don't know, 12, 13 minutes away from where I live at, right? So it's pretty much the Nashville, Tennessee, middle Tennessee area, right? And Megan Hall is an officer. And she got fired because she was having many different sexual encounters with a lot of the colleagues on the police department. So she was fucking a lot of them, sending pics and shit back and forth. Hopefully this article will get into it. We'll get into a little bit of the nastiness. But listen, man, we talk about this. We have some good fun and some good jokes and shit on the podcast. So like I said, make sure y'all get over there and support the podcast. Now we'll come back to Megan, right? So just remember what I said. Megan Hall, the police officer that was fired, for pretty much a sex scandal. Like I said, she was having sex with a couple of the guys on the police force, and a couple of them were married. She's married. She's sending nudes. She's sending the nudes back and forth. Dick pics. They sending dick pics to her. She's sending photos back and forth. I don't know, man. They was wilding. Put it that way. They was wilding. So Let's just get a little quick commercial from the podcast.
He made somebody mad and she didn't want to give nobody something,
Yeah.
and somebody leaked that information to the sergeant, or one of the guys was jealous of somebody and they leaked it. However it leaked out, it just sounded like a bunch of adults
Yeah.
having consensual
sex.
and
Yeah.
I think it got blowed up because it is law enforcement, because you know how we look at
And
law
some of it
enforcement.
was on the job. Now, I
Yeah,
have
most
to.
definitely.
This is what I want to say. Now, if your company says, look, most companies gonna tell you no sex on the job, right? Except if you come work for the Born Rich Club, sex on
Yeah,
the
that's
job.
kind of a requirement. That's kind of a
Oh,
requirement, man.
you sound like Epstein when you say
No, it's
that.
not a requirement. I'm playing.
Okay. Yo, this is Mr. McGee, man. One half of the Born Rich Club podcast, and you have just watched a YouTube quickie. If you want past episodes and full episodes, make sure you hit that subscribe. That subscribe button is somewhere. It's somewhere on the screen. I don't know where it is, but it's here. Subscribe to the channel, Born Rich Club podcast, and then that way you can catch every show, every episode, every discussion, man. Thank you for your support, family. Peace.
Mama, that boy on TV, mama. What up, Shiffer?
What's popping, Born Rich?
Chilling, bro. Ooh, man, what's wrong, boy? You sleep, aren't you?
I'm about to go sleep any second now, man. I got a little man here sleeping and that.
There you go, man. Shout out to
After you go live, I thought let me show some love to the brother, man, doing this thing.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it, brother. But yeah,
So
man. So
is there going to be more of these podcasts then?
Oh, absolutely, man. I just put the podcast link in the chat. Shiffer, if you're not subscribed to the podcast channel, man, hit that link for your brother.
I'm gonna have to hit that now. I'm gonna do that now.
Yeah. So I got the podcast channel, man. Yeah, subscribe to the YouTube for me, man. And as far as these lives right here, man, yeah, I'm gonna try to do some more, man. I'm gonna try to keep coming back. I ain't gonna lie, damn near I didn't forget about it, but when StreamYard took that little money out of my account, I was like, oh shit, I better start doing some lives. I said, oh shit, that's just money just coming out of my fucking account, and I'm not even utilizing.
Yeah, you gotta be paying to use something, man. You can't just be paying for no reason, man. Shit, dog.
For real. And I didn't even expect. That's another thing about StreamYard. I never know what day of the month them motherfuckers gonna hit, but they hit. They get their 20-something bucks every fucking month, man. And I'm not even live streaming enough. So I gotta keep these coming. But speaking of coming, we talking about this story of Megan Hall, the police officer. She was fired for having sexual relations with some of the other police officers on the job.
Huh?
Yeah.
Run that by me again.
Okay, so Megan Hall, right? She's fired now, so I'm gonna say she's a former police officer, and she was fired. She was fired because she was having sex. Matter of fact, she was having sex with other officers and sergeants and lieutenants on the police squad. A couple other guys. I think it was like 6 guys in total.
Okay, what did she do wrong?
Well, they're saying some of the sexual encounters were on the job.
As in what, in the squad car or something? I don't know. Talk to
They
me.
said like in the gym. I guess they have a gym at their police department or a gym somewhere.
A gym, like a gymnasium.
Yeah, like a gymnasium. Yeah.
Okay, I thought you said a jam for a second. I was thinking like a party.
No. But okay, speaking of parties, so they did say that she used to host parties, hot tub parties where people, you could take a few items of clothes off and everybody's hanging out in the hot tub and shit like that. They called it Girls Gone Wild type parties.
Okay.
Shiva said, "Oh, she sounds like a good coworker, a fun
bro. I'm trying to figure out what she did wrong, man. Like, sex ain't illegal, is it?
So that's what we were saying. That's what we were saying. Hold on. All right, let me read it a little bit.
What was she
Megan,
doing? Prostitution or something? I don't know. Talk to me because I'm confused.
damn, it said Megan Hall is at the center of a scandal that rocked the Laverne Police Department, leading to the termination or suspension of around 12% of its workforce. Damn, she took 12% of the squad down, boy.
12%.
Yeah. During an investigation, it
Hold
found.
on, whoa. Pause. She slept with 12% of the workforce.
Well, they're saying she was engaged in shit that got 12% of the workforce either got terminated or suspended for caught up in this scandal with her.
Okay, I got you now. I got you. So you didn't necessarily sleep with all of them,
No,
but they was caught up in the scandal.
Because one part of the story that I did know, now it's just a couple guys who didn't actually get to sleep with her. She was just exchanging a couple officers. She was exchanging pictures with on Snapchat.
So what's wrong with that? I don't get it. What's the problem?
I think I don't think that would be the problem, but I think when you combine it all, it just, you see what I'm saying? If they're saying, okay, she's fucked 4 officers, she's having sex with 4 officers, some off duty and some on duty. I think really the main thing she did, Schiffer, like we already know, was sex on duty. If she's on the job, okay, no sex. But when they start doing an investigation, they're going to include all of the transgressions. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but do you know what the problem is with that for me? Yeah.
What's that?
When did that become a rule? I didn't know that was a rule.
Yeah.
If an officer's on duty,
like this. I kind of look at it like this. It's like, all right, man, you're gonna have to cop to some of these charges, right? But what we're gonna do is put extra charges on top of it, right? It's like I always use this analogy. It's like if you get caught selling drugs here in America, that's one thing, right? But now they have these quote unquote school. Now you have a school zone, a church zone, a drug watch zone, which is another charge. The judge or the person who wants to lock you up, they don't give a fuck about that school zone charge. They really want to get you on the drugs. But we're gonna throw this extra charge in here just to make it seem worse. So that's kind of what they're doing to this lady.
let me ask you a question. Now, a police officer's on the job. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Said officer goes on their lunch break or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
While they're on the job, no problem with that, right?
You said, hold on. If she's on the job and then she leaves on her lunch break,
or not on her lunch break, but she's just taking a break, innit? Like she took a cigarette break. Some people take a cigarette break. She took a different type of break, innit? Like what the fuck? What's wrong with people? She ain't done nothing wrong.
She didn't do nothing wrong. All right,
she ain't done nothing. I'll see nothing wrong.
No. See, now I gotta hit you with what other people was hitting her with. Like I pay too much in taxes, Schiffer. For you to be taking my tax money and fucking on the job. And I'm a jealous hater. I can't fuck on my job. So
I hear you. But at the same time though, like, if I asked you if a little bit of bump and grind was all right, I'm sure you say, I don't see nothing wrong. Right. I don't see nothing.
But it ain't the taxpayers' money, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but come on, man.
Like, see, it's the time for me. I say this on the podcast too. See, like me, I'm a person who'd be like, the cops are the ops, right? So this just gives me ammunition to be like, look, y'all, this is why we got to do something about these police departments. They fucking on the job. They not fighting crime. They not protecting and serving. They fucking serving each other.
Yeah, 100. But at the same time, I don't think that's going to stop an officer from doing their job.
Hold on, Schiffer. What? You gotta say that again, brother. If I call the cops, and you getting beat from the back, how the hell can you come and help me, Megan Hall? How the fuck she gonna come and help you,
obviously,
Shipper?
no, but born. You see, once they're done, yeah, especially the female cop, she gonna have more energy after they've had sex in it. So she gonna be on it now. She's
Yeah, but
rampant
it's
now,
too
innit?
late. Now I'm dead in my house because you
No,
want
no,
to
no,
fuck.
no, 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 no. No, they're gonna like they'll just have to stop in it. They'd have to stop. If it was that desperate, they'd have to stop, man. Come on, man.
It's a crazy man with an
But everyone takes it.
AK-47.
Born Rich, come on, man. You know when you're at work, you might take a little 15-minute break. You might have had a little blunt round the back of the shop. You did what you was doing. No one didn't ask any questions. But she went and had a little, bump and grind, and you getting all upset. Man, come on, man.
Yo,
Come
I'll go
on,
on.
man.
What up,
Yeah, go on, bro.
nigga?
I'll go on, man.
There you
Chillin',
are.
brother. What's up with you?
Yeah, man. No, man. So I fucking passed through, man. I ain't been on your show for a little while, man. So I say, well, I'll go on with that.
Yeah, man, I ain't been consistent like I need to be, man. Like I said, I was really chilling into StreamYard, took that money out my account. I was like, oh shit, I better fire the
You better
live.
use that shit.
Yeah. That's motivation to make me go live.
Come on, man.
Wow.
You paying for this shit.
So I went live today, man.
Wow.
What do you think about that, though, Vels? About the bump and grind at work and them thing there, and obviously police officers, on the duty.
Yeah, man.
doing
No
their
sex
thing.
in the workplace unless you're a prostitute or doing stuff, man.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
that's the rules.
As long as they got sanitizer cream and stuff, though, and towels and that, this could be alright, innit?
You don't want a fishy finger police officer coming to arrest you and rubbing his pom-pom finger all over your face and that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? Fuck.
I know what I gotta show. I know what I gotta do. Hold on. Yeah. I gotta show the images. Y'all ain't seen the officers that she was fucking. Let me get to the images.
Who did the little white midget looking woman?
Yeah.
Look like Pinocchio.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh fuck! I thought I seen a picture. Hold on, it was a picture online with all of them.
All together, yeah.
All of them together, boy.
What you saying? And the husband was in like some church, though, didn't it?
Yeah, the husband. The husband. Yeah.
Right.
The husband said he's gonna stay.
Oh man.
What?
I didn't get to that part of the story. Yeah,
Whoa,
the husband's gonna stay
slow
with
down,
her,
bro.
Schiffer. The husband's gonna stay with her. He's gonna ride or die with his girl. What you laughing at? Schiffer, come on, brother. Let me say this, Schiffer. When you take that oath now, brother, when you take that oath in front of God, it's to
That's
death
for better
do
for
you
worse,
part.
B.
Yeah.
How you mean?
It's to death do you part,
that's. I would say that isn't the reason to get divorced, though, because right,
yeah, that's the
your
worst
wife
part.
took 5 officers, fam. You taking body like dartboard and that, fam.
What up, King?
Yeah, man, guns and pork. Yeah, peace and blessings, guns and pork. You know the rest. So yeah, big up, man.
You take body. You take me easy.
Yeah.
I'm squeezy. Take the things on. Take the money too. So take body too. Take body too.
It sounded like Mrs. Officer got flipping Bobby Valentino, man.
Yeah. What, Mrs. Officer? Was it? I can't remember that song now. I can't remember how it goes. But yeah, man, this is the greasy sector. Yeah. Easy.
So right here, King go. Let's don't be weird. Be normal. Let's be normal. Be normal, brother. We having a conversation, but I really want you
What
to.
do you mean?
What
do you mean normal?
I want you to get your.
Why are you starting already, bruv? Are you like? What do you not take, man? What do you Americans take? Like, what are you taking?
Yeah, we take Percocets. So look,
yeah, stop, get off all that Molly
Percocet.
Yeah, we take Percocets.
The Kingo, what do you think about the officers having sex on the job? What do you think about that?
And Schiffer, here go two of the brothers right here.
What's the cousin?
There go the brothers. No. That's the girl with two of the brothers. Two of the brothers that was knocking her down.
Wow. They were patting her down. Backing her up against the wall and patting her down.
What? Yeah, man, it's mad still.
Yeah. Look at the
always getting nabbed with the man them. These jerseys always getting nabbed with the man them, fam. They're throwing up how come they never get nabbed? And now they're throwing up to the man them. These beans are getting nabbed all left, right, and center in the paper and shit, bro.
That's a fact.
What?
They done got the black men. So when I was reading the story on this, though, this is how you know that this was the black man. So the black man, one of these, I think the dude at the bottom, he's like a sergeant. So he's over a lot of them. The sergeant went to the black brother at the top and was like, "Hey, yo, look, they're investigating. They asking about this white girl. Let's make sure me and you got the same story." So they were lying to the investigators, but the other guys start snitching on them. So then they had to really tell the investigators what they was really doing. But you know, brothers gonna try their best to stick together, man.
Yeah, come on. Obviously, bro, it's like when they got them, give it the banana, they don't turn nobody. Rock them again.
Wow.
You hear me? I really now get on no chat. Jeez, how you mean? 90s ragadots.
What's that in English? How do you translate that to English?
When the girls them give you the panani, don't tell nobody. Fuck them again.
Yeah, this is gonna be an unpopular opinion, but brothers, man, stay away from them white girls, man. They're gonna get you caught up with that bullshit. That might have the wrong panelists.
Hey, you know what? Bro. You gotta take it easy now, man. Because have you seen? Wait, hold on. Have you seen some of these new calling shows on YouTube where some of the beans are calling up? Because there was a black beans that was chatting shit, fam. Talking about she wants a new man, and there was a brother in the background.
I saw that.
You fucking super slug. Yo, you're taking the piss, cuz, man. Yeah, your shit's broken, man.
Nah, that's funny, man.
But these hoes ain't low, cuz. America's broken, man. So,
let's be honest, though, do you think these men were upset with themselves afterwards? Because when I look at the size of this girl's face here, she is an official spoonhead, cuz. Like, what were they thinking?
No, they threw it away.
They were just beating, innit? Like,
oh fuck, man! All right, so listen. One of these.
But you could use their head to pick up cereal.
So look,
that's what they was like. They got some head in it. Right? So she got a big face. So she was giving them big face.
Yeah, she looked too young for me to even throw dirt on them. I can't do that.
It was giving them big Rolex face head.
Yeah, it looked like
you
a melon.
Can't be a kid officer, bro. There's no kid officers.
She's got the potential to have a big head, like a melon. Yeah, man.
She's married to a church don gold.
A church don.
Yeah. And he forgave her.
Oh, right.
No. The other guy, is he a police officer?
She looks like
he works with them as well, innit? The other guy, the husband.
Wow, he's a policeman too.
Yeah, I think.
I want to ask you a question about Edomites, thingy, and why they weren't given why God didn't allow them to be the chosen people of the.
Bro, how the fuck, bro? Listen, man, why are you man still caught up on this made up stuff from the?
I'm not. No, it's not. I'm not trying to come
anonymous authors from thousands of years ago. You can't even prove this shit, brother. And you're living today with fucking iPads and shit.
No, that's not shit that
these men couldn't even imagine. Why the fuck do you even care about what these stupid religions think, man?
There's enough proof, yeah. Like there's proof.
It's like a circle of bullshit.
Listen,
if there's proof, you show that this is bullshit and it never happened, and all the facts don't go towards it. And man just still believe it, bro. So it's not even worth discussing anything.
Listen, there's a difference between proof and evidence. If you've got proof, then that's different. Evidence is like it's going to be hard to get, but proof, there is proof. Proof says it leads towards there's been loads of history about the Israelites.
Bro, there ain't no fucking proof of nothing, man. It's bullshit, bro.
There is, and in I think I don't know if it's the.
Stop it, man. It's just basically you want to get on that roundabout that don't stop.
No,
I believe.
Can we go back to my
I believe.
I think the Nephilim are mentioned. The Nephilim are mentioned in one of these books as well. You know.
No, the Nephilim are mentioned in the book, but there's no fucking DNA evidence that links to any sort of Nephilim.
Well, they're called Neph.
Where's their skulls and their bones?
Or they're called Nephils or something.
They've got to be a fucking one bone, one fragment or something. Tooth.
LeBron James is a Nephilim, man. Michael Jordan is a Nephilim.
No, man. Michael Jordan's 6 foot something, bro.
No, I don't think that he's dead. They're meant to be like 9 foot. No? 10 foot or big heads and shit. No, like big heads. Like massive, but obviously why would God allow the Edomites, son of Esau or son of The Edomites, yeah. Why would God allow them to be the chosen people?
God
And
wrote
that's
this shit
the
up,
point, man.
bro. Listen, yeah.
Wait.
You know
I'm
why the
asking
whole
the
thing?
question. Let me ask him a question. Why are you letting him run away?
I'm giving you the answer to the question. I'm giving you the answer to the question.
Go on,
Yeah.
then.
The answer to
Go
the
on.
question is, yeah, that God wrote everything, yeah, apparently, before it's gonna happen, and knows everything that's gonna happen. So you can't even make a decision. You just have to fucking look and either be condemned to going to hell forever because God made you do shit that was already planned in your life, or you can forget about that shit, take control of your own shit, take control of your own decisions,
Belly.
stand up on your own fucking 2 feet and be a man,
Listen,
be an adult,
according to
start
what
fucking
it
living in this
says,
world.
Abraham's
Stop being
first
a little
son was
bitch and stop
Ishmael,
complaining, bro.
and Ishmael is the son of is the forefather of the Arabs and the Semites, right? But they are, regardless of what we want to say, they are the Arabs, and they're kind of like they're not,
Who?
you know.
Who's the Arabs?
Ishmael. So if the Arabs come from Ishmael, isn't it?
Don't
Bro,
worry,
you're talking about a made-up person from a book, and now you're saying
Wait,
that is
I'm
every
saying
single. That's the descendant of every single Arab.
Everything's
King God.
according.
What evidence have you got for this, bro?
And he was the
Don't
first.
worry.
He was the first son. Yeah. So how come he? Just because he? I think it was because something was foolish as he ate some food and he was starving.
It's a made-up story, bro.
King God, can you hear me?
And he
Can you hear
forbid
me,
him.
King God? King God, don't worry about it. God is a dictator. Allow the devil to set you free.
Yeah. So do you agree with that?
Let the blood of Jesus set you free.
You came from God. If you got a belly, came from God for the first time. Yes.
King God, you need the blood of Jesus.
Were you saying you come to the Lord, bro? No, I'm only joking. I know what you mean, though. I know it's all written and it's all like, it's. But look, there's evidence.
The Bible's anonymous, the Quran's anonymous, the flipping Torah's anonymous, and the rest of the stuff before it's anonymous. So I don't know why people are clutching onto it so hard.
Okay, so can we agree? All right, then. Fair enough.
Can me and you agree right now that no one can tell us the author or the authors of the Bible?
Can we say that black people wrote the first form of the refined Bible that we can see now?
Yeah, I say black people never wrote shit in that fucking Bible, and it's just bollocks. Black people got their own history that they can fucking look into, which predates the Bible. Why they're clinging onto the Bible? Even Zulu's own history, as a Zulu, predates the flipping Bible shit, bro. You can fucking trace this shit back further than the Bible.
But they don't believe in
link yourself to being an Israelite.
The established brothers don't
dash away their own reality.
If someone's talking about Trinity, they're lost, bro. They're lost. He said one. He said we should walk in as unity, as one, yeah, or as brothers, as one, yeah, as people. And he says as one, but that's not literal, right? And if you're thinking it's the Trinity, say it's three people in one, because there's references to when they say the one, they say and you will be with your people or your brothers, and then you'll be one, right? And so there are references to one meaning a number of group of people coming together, right? So who says the Trinity's real, I think they're really lost, bro. You know what I mean? Because I'm trying to look into it a little bit and speaking to people, but like I just think how flip-floppy God is when he's deciding who's going to be, because it could have been listen to this, it couldn't have been Israel weren't even up first, right? Because according to the line, the firstborn gets to be the, like, you know what I mean, the ruling son. So that tribe would have been the, you know what I mean, the chosen people. So they got to Ishmael first. He fucked up. Then what did it go to? Wait, huh?
I've got a better argument for you.
Isn't it? Isaac
me
and
ask you
Jacob.
this
We went to
question.
because Isaac had Jacob, yeah.
Hold on one second. Let me ask you this question. If
What?
the Most High ain't real, how can I be on the payroll? Break that one down for me.
On the what? Payroll?
You like that one, innit? How can I be on the payroll?
Yeah. The fuck, what payroll you
Boy,
on?
do you know? Do you even know?
Me
I'm
get on the
talking to you about
PRO,
it. You,
brother.
like, you
Me
don't
get on
even
the
know.
PRO. Me get PAS. They have to send my money every month.
Oh,
Are you teaching
you're not
offerings?
really.
You are teaching offering from the church?
Boy, I'm not
Teaching
even
a couple
offering,
of
you know.
that, yeah.
The more side just send blessings, and brother.
So you don't believe in that then? You don't believe in Abraham, Isaac, Jacob,
You're
right?
ignorant, Shepard.
Abraham, Ishmael, Isaac, Jacob, all of these people. You don't believe in these people? I mean, brother. I mean,
What do you mean believe in them?
I'm
What do you mean? When you
like,
say believe in them, what do you
obviously,
mean?
I'm quite interested that Schiff believes that he's an Israelite in it, and obviously, for him to say that he is, then he'd obviously have to believe in needs Abraham, right? As being a
Yeah, but that's no different to you saying you're African, because really you're not really African, are you? You're kind of you're half and half.
I mean, no, but yeah, I'm not saying that you fully believe in it, but it's something that knowledge that you're acquiring that
No, but I mean,
that relates to you.
I'm not surprised that you would question its authenticity in that sense, because anyone could question anyone's authenticity. You know what I'm trying to say?
Okay, but
sometimes I look at some of my brothers in Jamaica, yeah, and even some of the brothers in America, and I think, nah, you're not really American, because you look way you look way too African, man. I don't know.
Hey, Bourne.
You like that one?
Hey, Bourne, you there, bro?
That got you good at it. I don't want you up here though, because you're funny.
You see, when you see your question, yeah, is our history being hidden again? What does that mean?
So
what do you mean by the question?
I was really talking about to put put it in a short form is they're trying to take away the African American history course in the state of Florida. They're trying to remove it. They blocked it. They actually blocked like a revised version of it in Florida. So that's what I'm saying. It's like I played the video earlier of the governor of Florida. The governor of Florida was saying that this new proposed curriculum is agenda driven.
Why doesn't that make sense though? Because what you just said to me there,
but let me say this. But from a people who's already had their history stripped away and hidden, when you see people start coming back and saying, "Okay, listen, man, it's 2023. We can really let's start teaching these kids about Nat Turner, right? Let's start teaching these kids about Denmark Vesey, some of these heroes who fought against slavery." And let's teach them about some of these.
You see what you're saying, yeah? You're right, because these are heroes of humanity itself. But I think what's supposed to happen is at some point it's supposed to just be part of the actual curriculum, not its own separate one, because history is just one subject. And it shouldn't be separating it and saying, we've got African American history versus history.
But the reason we have to is because traditionally American history has been white American history. So if we're gonna start off by setting up our own little lane, then we just have to get it. We up under the system of white supremacy. So.
Yeah, but no, because white American history really should be a thing of the past. Right now, that should just be general knowledge. That's common knowledge. Everyone knows that already. So you shouldn't be studying stuff that everyone already bloody knows. What they should be teaching you is the stuff no one knows, so that information can become more prevalent.
Yes. So the governor said, we're not going to let you guys teach that history in these courses. We're not going to let you teach that history. We're going to continue to teach the African American history that we want to teach the kids. We want to teach them about, everybody know, like you said, we already know about Martin Luther King. There's only so much Martin Luther King and Harriet Tubman you can teach these kids. Now we're trying to introduce, well, you have people that's trying to
I hear
introduce,
you.
hey, now let's teach them about Nat Turner. Look, we have all of these notes and all of this historical references on Nat Turner. Let's teach the kids
Bro,
about them.
how
Or
about
or
teaching them about their
or let's
brain
take, or
and
instead of,
psychology?
or look, or instead of brushing it off when we talk about the slave trade and what were black people doing in Africa, technically before the slave trade, let's don't just say, well, we don't really know what they was doing because Africans sold
Yo,
African
boom, can you hear
sold.
me?
Go ahead, baby.
Sorry, my battery's gonna die, man. So I'm gonna jump off and listen. Yeah.
All right, bro.
All right, big up yourself, though, man.
All right,
Big
salute.
up,
Thank you
bro.
for
Big
coming
up.
through, brother.
Yeah, big up, everyone. Yeah. See you
Bless,
later,
man.
gangsters.
Yeah. So now it's on some shit like we're not even gonna try to teach them about what certain African tribes was doing before the transatlantic slave trade. We don't want that shit in our schools. We just want to tell these Negroes that you were slaves. We just want to tell you your history started at like slavery and Harriet Tubman. So, like you said, Shifra, we want to teach these babies stuff that they don't know. General knowledge, everybody knows what Martin Luther King did. That's general knowledge. But these kids don't know about Nat Turner and some of the slave revolts that we had. Or even shit like inventors. Like these kids don't even know all of the true Black American inventors. They don't even know about a lot of them don't even know about the patents, right? How the black man hold on, Kingo. How the black man created these inventions, but the white man created the patent. So now we can just beat you on paperwork. That's the type of shit that we trying to teach. But I was telling Bigger like the history is being hidden because now they're blocking that type of knowledge inside their curriculums. It's never been there, and now that black people are saying, "Hey, maybe we should revise the curriculum and add some of these topics and subjects." They're like, "Nah, no, we'll pass," because what we got is the facts. That governor got in front of that podium and said, "In the state of Florida, we only educate people with the facts." And this is the same school system, like I said earlier, that told you Abraham Lincoln's freed the slaves.
No, I'm hearing you still.
You see what I'm saying, bro? Like it's the facts. It's just like I don't know, man. They're just keeping the shit hidden. That's it. That's what I know. This shit is hidden. They're keeping
What they should be teaching you, motherfucker, what they should be teaching us all is just how grateful white folks are to be white sometimes, you know, like that. That's what they should be teaching us. Because really and truthfully, they must appreciate themselves a lot to want to keep repeating and telling us the same things about it, like telling us about their heroes 50,000 times every year. They must really take a lot of pride in themselves, innit?
No, they do.
You know what's this, yeah? Honestly though, but if they can make skin grafts so you can grow your hair back on the top of your head, do you reckon that would benefit the black community? Obviously for people such as
I reckon that would benefit all communities of Kingo. It's a stupid question, really. What are you doing? What's wrong with you, man? You're funny though, I'm not gonna lie. But you say some messed up stuff. But I think that's part of your what's the thing? I think you're one of them people that you're kind of it's like you're struggling sometimes identity wise. That's why I feel like not that you're struggling, but you don't know which side to turn to. Sometimes you'll go this way because it seems like a good option for the time. Yeah, I know that's what you man do, man. Unfortunately, me and Born Rich, we just black, man. We ain't got that choice. We don't have that option, homie.
Just jump back and forth.
But you know, right, it's not right to do that. I don't think it's a bad thing because at the end of the day, you know, you've got dual heritage in it, so you should play on it a little bit. But
yeah,
same time, don't go too far with it. Yeah.
Fucking King Gold, man.
I know. No. But Kingo's not that bad. When he's like, depending on who he's around, you know, I think people just like to wind him up and he will get wound up. So he's turned into one of those, you know,
Hey, you know,
half wind up characters.
yeah, but you know, within someone who can be funny, it can be wisdom as well, you know.
Yeah,
And
of
I
course.
don't even think I'm funny. Sometimes I'm just like inappropriate. So that was a balance between maybe, you know. Yeah, and hopefully, you know.
I think you just
But
need a
anyway.
girlfriend, Kingo, man. That's what you need, man. You need like a
No,
steady.
but no,
Steady
honestly, I think that was a really imagine that, yeah, if you could
Chill or
actually
something.
find a way to do that without causing yourself damage and like, and I think they do have the hair transplants. They're about 20K. So obviously, Bourne would have to sell his shop, and
Do you know what I noticed as well, Bourne Rich? When you're on these talk shows,
yeah.
certain you see if a subject's not close enough to a person, it's like they don't want to really engage with that subject, so they just try to find a way to talk around it. Or
No, Schiffer, why are you making all this? No, don't do this drama thing. Wait, look,
no, do
what
you
I'm
know why I
saying.
say that, Kingo? It's not your
So
fault. It's not your
listen,
fault.
hold on.
But you know what the thing is, brother? You see the issue that Bourne Rich is talking on, yeah? Obviously, like me being West Indian, you know, that's kind of in
you
the
don't want to joke
Americas.
around with me. When I came on the thing, he said, "Oh, he wants to joke with me." Now I'm joking back. It's a big
Brother, it's not
problem.
a thing. No, brother, it's not a problem.
No,
It's
you
not a
can't
problem.
do that.
Just hear me out. Hear
One
me
for
out.
one.
1 second. Chill. Just relax. I'm just saying, bro.
Sorry, brother.
Now, obviously, to Bourne Rich, he's close to home, innit? He lives in America, innit? His people are that's his people, innit? Now, obviously, you being, you know, Nigerian and British, you ain't nothing close to America. So it's like, to you, it's probably like, you know what? I'm not really, it's not
it's not my topic. It's not my subject. It's not my subject.
It's not troubling him.
Yeah.
I know.
I understand it, and I know the feeling. I ain't gonna lie, Kingo. I know the feeling, bro, because you know I join panels. And sometimes you just seen it right here. When you, Bigger, and Schiffer start talking about Israelites in the Bible, I went on mute. It just really was. It's not my. I don't know. It ain't my topic like that. So I went on mute. I let y'all handle that. I would have been foolish to jump in and try to make a joke or say it's like it's reading the room. That's what Schiffer is saying. Sometimes you just gotta read the room. Like, for real.
Yeah.
I joke a lot when I jump on panels, but I used to. You know, it's funny. I used to do that. It's old streams of me jumping on people's panels, bro, and totally diverting the conversation just because it's a conversation I really wasn't interested in.
Yeah, basically.
I've done it.
I've done it too. I'm not gonna lie.
So silly,
you know I've done that shit.
Yeah, I jumped in like fuck this conversation. I want to make a joke, but now it's I don't know. I just think we've been online so much. We start to know a little type of etiquette. I learned some etiquette, like okay, maybe don't jump on the panel right now, or if you jump on the panel and this is another thing that happened on the panel. So you'll jump on to talk about one subject, and somebody will come on, and now we're talking about another subject, and that's when I just go on mute, and then I'll eventually just leave studio.
Long story short.
Yeah.
Is your shop open every day?
Say it again.
Is your shop open every day?
Nah, my shop isn't. My shop isn't open every day, man.
It's not open on Sundays or Saturdays.
Oh, you talking about the restaurant?
Yeah.
The restaurant closed on Sundays.
It's closed on Sundays, so can't you do that Sunday school in the restaurant, man? Do Black History, man. You can teach them all about that time, man. You've got all the space, time. Yeah, you can bring your own kids down there, daddy daycare and all of that. Come on, man.
That's a fact. That's what we got to do. You're right, Schiffer, because I was saying that earlier. Like we keep depending on this education system, and we know it. Like we know what they're gonna give us. They're gonna beat us in the head with Martin Luther King and nonviolence. That's to keep you docile and nonviolent. You know what I'm saying? Just do it the Martin Luther King way. You know what I'm saying? Don't do it Nat Turner's way. You know what I'm saying? And that's old school way of thinking. That's if you want to be honest, that was why it was so important to disconnect the people they brought over on ships from Africa. We got to disconnect them from that. We can't let them know nothing about that shit over there. And they still doing it to this day.
Well, you're right, because if you check it really and truthfully, like I'm Caribbean in it, so
Yeah.
being from the Caribbean community, I would say that a lot of Caribbean people, they kind of put that history to one side and they built a new history with their English counterparts in the sense of, you know, it's British people take a lot of pride in their West Indian counterparts. Yeah, because we built their country back, bro. Let's be honest, innit? Without us, I don't know, would there be just even potatoes here left? I don't know what would be here. It'd be the dead zone. But obviously, for that reason, you know, a lot of people, it seems like, you know, they kind of forget that side of history and, you know, they try and kumbaya and that. But I don't think it's necessarily a forgetting thing. It's just, you know, maybe we can forgive, but I don't think we should forget. I think we should definitely talk our history and know our roots, know where we're coming from, know why we're in the situations we're in. I think that's a definite thing that we should be doing. And unfortunately, people kind of get amalgamated and sucked into the system and just, you know, they live the life that's around them. They forget about the one that their forebearers came from.
Well, I got fired from 20 jobs, so that's the reason why I'm in the place I'm in.
Huh?
One of the reasons. What 20 I got fired from 20 jobs, so that's one of the reasons why I'm in the place I'm in.
No, but I don't mean like that. Like, you see, for you to be here on this planet today, your dad and your grandparents went through a journey. And that journey, at some point, ended up in the UK. Hence, your mum being British. Where I'm coming from.
It's called migration. If
That's
you
right.
want to repeat about
That's right. But it's about understanding that journey of migration and why these things happen.
Do?
And what situations people were coming from,
I'm gonna fucking do backflip.
how they got in that situation and what they was trying to achieve. Because once we understand the situation they was in, how they got in it, and what they was trying to achieve by getting out of that situation and migrating, whatever you want to call it, then we should have a better idea of our true purpose. But outside of that, you're just a part of their system now. You become their soldier. You're no longer fighting your cause. Now, for you, it might be a non-issue because half of you is one of them, you know, like that. Whereas for someone that's born rich, it's going to be a bit different. Or for myself, that's the truth. But that's not even a shot. That's the truth. Think about it, Akingo. Obviously, you might be one of them. Like, for instance, I've got a cousin. You see my cousin? He's half Jewish. But I tell you what, he only understands blackness. He don't know nothing about no Jewish, innit? If you start talking to him about any Jewish stuff, he's gonna look at you sideways. As far as he's concerned, he's black in it, and he don't deal with none of that stuff. Yeah, they're definitely
blackish white people, I'd say.
You don't deal with none of that. But obviously, that's because he's been raised by the black side of the family. You know, he's suffered racism and certain things that's always made him feel like he was more black than anything else. So he only identifies as West Indian and black. He don't identify as no white, no Jewish, no nothing. Which is it. But obviously, for those who do, you might have that duality where I can't wrong you for it, but it's like,
let me ask you this, Shifa, real quick. Do Caribbean people subscribe to the one drop rule or no?
Yeah, a lot of Caribbean people subscribe to that. Not all, but a lot do. Yeah, a lot of Caribbean people subscribe to that.
The reason I asked that because that's something I noticed when I start talking to the Caribbean brothers and sisters that's in the UK. When I first started arriving on these panels, and I was talking to brothers and sisters from the Caribbean, and they was like, "No, mixed race people are mixed race people." Because I was saying they're black. Like I was always taught, and we subscribe to the one drop rule here in America. So I was like, yeah, he's mixed, he's black, and they would correct me every time and say, no, he's mixed race. So that's I was wondering, like, is that prevalent in Caribbean culture?
Oh, bro, you know when you showed me that thing and you asked me my opinion, it took about 10 minutes just to answer, basically to get to the point. So and I wasn't listening. So could you play it again, please?
All right. Well, I'm moving on now, Kingo. But
you see what you said, though, Boone, yeah?
Yeah.
As far as the one drop rule,
yeah.
Like I said, I don't think everyone subscribes to it. But we could even call it the one love rule because I'm telling you, I don't know many Jamaicans that will tell you Bob Marley ain't black. I don't know many.
There you go. See, okay.
I don't know many.
Yeah. Yeah. Perfect example.
I know some that would.
Example, Schiffer. Perfect example.
That's the truth of it, though, bro.
I'll tell you. I think it was. He had a black mom, right?
He did.
Yeah. Yeah, the black
so
mom.
the Israelite brothers say he's not an Israelite. You know, the American Israelite brothers say that. I think I have heard one of the Israelite brothers say Bob Marley is not an Israelite. So I have heard since his father is white, then okay. But here, like I said, in America, most Americans, if you ask them, is Bob Marley black, we're just automatically gonna say yeah. Oh, he's mixed. Yeah,
if Paul ever catches me down the back road, boy, he's gonna beat me.
He's one of us. But
we learned that.
Let me
ask you a question. Hold on, one second. Pause. You see the fucked up thing about this Born Rich, yeah? I tried to show you this the other day. And because obviously there's a lot of chatter, you know, sometimes when there's loads of voices trying to get the speaker box, you can't really get the clear direct message in it. So let me just break this one down for you. So Yeshua or Jesus, yeah? He's not Israelite, is he?
I've heard Jesus is Israel. Well, you know, Yahweh. Yahweh or Yahweh Shai. I don't know. If I Israelite, let me
Yahweh Shai.
Yeah. I say Jesus. If we just say Jesus, we'll say Jesus just to say it, right? I say Jesus.
He's not Israelite, though, is he?
Jesus is an Israelite.
He can't be.
I don't know. I can't prove it. I have to go to somebody who
knows. You can.
Who has more?
Yeah, you can. We'll do it right now. Listen, we're gonna do it right now. I'm gonna break it down for you. The seed is from the Father.
And okay, his father is the Most High, right?
Who his daddy is? Exactly. His daddy ain't no Israelite, B. Now what? What are we doing?
I don't know. You can't debate that with me because I don't know. You can't debate that with me. But if I go get one of my ISUPK, hold on. If I go get my ISUPK brothers, you ain't ready, man. You ain't ready, man.
You see this one, yeah? This one's been open for debate. But guess what? The seed is from the Father. You like that one, isn't it?
All right, hold on. No, the seed is of your father, and I was told that God, you know, the Most High is Jesus' father, right?
When did the Most High become an Israelite? Break that down.
All right. Okay. Let me ask you this. Now, do you think what do you think about the Immaculate Conception? Because then we have to say that, right? Now,
exactly my point.
How did Mary get pregnant? Because I don't know the full story, Schiffer, but I know the ISUPK, they don't believe in the Immaculate Conception. They don't believe in that. I think they're saying Joseph. I think they're saying Joseph really had sex with Mary. I don't know. Don't. You know what I mean? Don't quote me on that.
Wait a second.
Wait, Shiv, let me ask you a question about that. Shiv?
Before you go, one second.
ISUS someone that you can reference? ISUS?
That was Born Rich referencing ISUPK.
No, that's me. The ISUPK.
But there's ISUS as well. Do you know that?
Yeah, I don't know, but the reason I referenced them, I'm gonna let you land. But the only reason I referenced that, Ben, and this was, you guys can go back in the archives on this channel, Born Rich Club Films, and go look. I sit down with them about 4 or 5 times a year and do a live stream with them, Schiffer. So that's why I keep referencing them, because when you talk about Israelites, these are pretty much like the only ones that I talk to besides you and Zulu. You know what I mean, Schiffer?
So let me ask
you. Yeah, but let me ask you
a question.
Wait, 1 second, brother.
Hold on. All right, let's get some order real quick. Order. All right,
let me just.
Hold on, Kingo. Hold on, everybody. I cut Schiffer off. Let's let Schiffer go. And then Emmanuel, ask your question, brother. And then Kingo.
All right. So basically, what I'm saying is, when you're dealing with certain Israelites, I'm not going to say all. I'm not going to say ISUPK are guilty of this neither, and I'm not pointing at anyone in particular. But some people can be a bit, what's the word? A bit vain with their faith, and they may even lie about certain things just to make you believe things in a certain way. Now, all I do is I just break down the nonsense and turn it into sense. Now, if to see this from the Father,
Now,
and a
Sheffer,
man don't
hold on.
have no. One
Sheffer,
second,
hold
brother.
on.
Let me just finish on this sentence. I'll be done on this one
Talking
sentence, then I
about
will
yourself,
answer you. I swear.
and you're not talking about the subject. Let me just explain
Let me
something.
just finish. Now, let me finish my point. I'll be real quick. So, if the seed is from the Father, yeah, and a man has no father, then what you must say, the seed come from the mother, or it come from God. But either way, it not come from an Israelite.
Well, as you were saying, the
Canaan.
point of the matter is Mary. It's the bloodline. You see, it's through the line lineage. It's not through seed. It's through the lineages. And Mary was an Israelite. Yeah.
All right. So what you're saying is Mary being an Israelite woman, yeah. Let's say Mary, as an Israelite woman, slept with a, I don't know, a Canaanite man or a Edomite man. Would that child still be an Israelite?
Because the mother's an Israelite.
The seed is from the father, according to the Hebrew Israelite brothers. So that was the argument. I know, obviously, you seem to believe different, but obviously, me and you kind of believe the same. Then that it can be passed down by the mother too. Then is that what you're saying?
Because even if you want to think about the chromosome level, even the XX is from the dad and from the mom. So you get X from the mum, which is the Israelite gene from the mum.
Yeah, so me and you agree then. So
Y,
basically, Born Rich, what he's saying is basically that he's still an Israelite because he gets the Israelite genes from genetics from his mum. And this is the problem that we're going to have now, because now everyone else who's within that book and every single other person on this planet with a mother now gets their genetics from their mum too. So, we're going to have to include that in our analysis of the person. Do you know, like that? And that would be a problem for ISUPK. They can't afford that. So they got to stick to their rhetoric. The seed is from the father, innit? I don't know, bro. But it don't make sense to me. Once I get to Jesus, it just don't make sense for you to keep making that such a big issue.
Hold on. Hey, Schiffer. Here we go. I got my brother Naquan, man. ISUPK Tennessee, ISUPK Nashville, Tennessee,
Yeah, please.
everything. So look, all right. So this is what I'm saying, Naquan. Now, the brother said Jesus is not an Israelite. Who is Jesus? Matter of fact, hold on, let's do it like this, Naquan. What do y'all call Jesus? I don't want to keep calling him Jesus. Yahushua. So who is Yahushua's father?
Yahushua's father is Joseph. Joseph is a direct descendant of David, King David.
And King David.
That's how. If you go back and look into the prophecies, right, when they're talking about the Messiah that was to come.
Right. Yeah. After Judah.
He had to come from the land of David. So, I mean, only person who came from the land of David was Joseph.
Yeah, the line of kings. We get you, bro. The line of kings. But what we're saying is when we get to the end of the line of kings, we find a woman called Mary and we don't find a dad. So if Yeshua's daddy is not an Israelite, then that would mean he's not an Israelite because the seed is from the father.
Yeah, but Joseph is an Israelite. He's from the tribe of Judah.
But Joseph's not his dad, though.
Joseph's from the tribe of Judah. Now, what you would have to show is, you would have to show how Mary is from the lineage of David, because the Messiah was to come from the lineage.
They're both from the house of David.
Yeah, but this is the problem now because remember, this is an immaculate conception.
Hold up. Come on, y'all. Let's keep it
What
good.
you would have to prove is that I'm saying that Joseph comes from the lineage of David. It says it in the scriptures, all the scriptures. All right, so what you would have to prove if you're saying that he's not, and that Mary is from the line of Joseph, then from the line of David, where you would have to prove that in the scriptures that Mary is from the line of David.
Yeah, we can do that. We can go through the lineage, yeah, and I guarantee you there's enough evidence to show the family tree going into from the same line of kings to Mary, as well as according to the records to Joseph also, yeah, to some extent. But the problem isn't that. The problem is, my brother, is that Joseph is not the father. That's the problem.
No, well, when you're talking about, you said, but the question was Joseph. So you had two questions: was Joseph the father, and was Joseph? You're saying that Christ was not an Israelite. So for him to not be an Israelite, you're an Israelite by bloodline. So if you're saying that he's not, even if you're saying that Joseph, so say for instance, if you're saying that Mary is of the line of King David, well, that would still make him an Israelite if you're going off the woman's side. That would still make him an Israelite, but we do it off of the father's side. So the father's side is saying that he is an Israelite because of King David.
All right, can I pause you 1 second, yeah? Because I just want to make a suggestion to you, yeah? If you guys say that the seed is from the father and you're going to stick to that rhetoric and that's actual truth, yeah? If Yeshua's daddy, yeah, is the most high, yeah? And that's where the seed's coming from the most high, yeah, from God. Then that would make Jesus a God. We'll make him an Israelite.
Yeah, but he already said God is not the Joseph, right?
No, I'm not saying obviously God is not Joseph, but I'm saying that God is supposed to be the father, not Joseph. So if God is the father, then he's, from that descendancy. He's not from Israelite.
He's from God descendancy.
Well,
you see it. God genes and all of that. It's crazy, bro.
Yeah, I know. Hold on. Here go one scripture, and then I'm gonna let brother Naquam go, man, because I know, brother. I just called and kind of ambushed you with on the panel, but hopefully.
I get him on the panel properly so we can hear it, because I can't hear him properly.
Line it up now, Shiffer. Let me line it up now. But yeah, when Naquam, one day I have to get you on here, man. And chop it up.
I'll read just one scripture real quick, man, and I'm gonna let the Bible speak.
All right.
I it'll take it out right. I'll just let the Bible speak for itself. All right, Luke chapter 2, verse 4. And it said, and Joseph also went up from Galilee, out of the city of Nazareth, into Judea, unto the city of David, which is called Bethlehem, because he was of the house and lineage of David. This is Joseph right here. The scripture said that Joseph was of the house and lineage of David. This is what prophecy said, that Christ would come from the lineage of David. All right, and the only one of those two, Mary of the father and of the mother, of Joseph and of Mary. The only one came from the lineage of David was Joseph. All right, this is what the scriptures say. This ain't something we just making up, because we don't want to believe that God is the father. Well, the scriptures say that he has to come from the lineage of David. And the scriptures also say that Joseph was of the house and lineage of David. But yeah, we can set up another time to talk about this, but I don't have that much time today. I got some things I got to take care of.
All right. Appreciate your time, brother. I'll be in touch with you.
All right, no sweat, man. I appreciate you calling.
All right, man. Peace.
All right. That's fine.
Woo, y'all don't want to get that ISUP. That's right.
Listen, can I just ask a question? Is it true that God's people would
Nah, you can't ask a
only?
question. You can't ask a question. You was on mute when that brother was on here speaking that knowledge, King Gold. You was
What's
on
that?
mute, man. You was shook.
What do you mean? Yeah,
You
but I'm not gonna.
was
No, that's
shook.
not for respect. No, I'm not gonna never
Hey
do
man,
that,
shout
bro.
out to Schiffer, man. You
I don't
was
know that
shook,
guy.
King Gold and the man.
No,
You
no,
Come on,
was
no,
man,
I'm
you
shook.
not
gotta
gonna
talk
do
your
that.
stuff when
Shout
the
out to
guy's
What?
here, man.
Schiffer. You was
I
shook.
don't.
I
That's
was
the first time
agreeing
I've
with
heard.
the guy. So what are you talking about?
Bro, I don't want none of that, bro. Nah.
I'm fucking with
Nah, not
y'all.
dressed like that. No, but listen,
Nah,
you
I'm
know
with
what? They say 144. Is it 144,000 people? Yeah, are gonna be remaining. Yeah, as God's
Yeah.
people. That's like a third of the of. Is that a third of them? Yeah,
No,
out of
you
the
got
2/3 of them
that
are not
wrong.
gonna make it.
You got that
Right?
wrong there.
Is that not?
No, you got
Is
that
that not
wrong.
what they say? And
No,
they
you
said
got it.
something in the scripture
No, you
says,
got it wrong.
bro, let me finish. Like, what is that? No one's. Why are you jeering me? Like,
Because
come
you're
on, bro.
wrong.
I'm not trying to. I'm not trying to tell jokes. I'm just saying.
No, but you're wrong though.
I'm just saying. This thing alludes to the people wearing purple and gold, right? And this is like a particular people. I think it's an ISUS or something, or ISS or something. Not ISS. I have to look at who
that
they
was
are, but they wear gold.
man.
They wear gold, right? They wear gold, no, purple and gold, and they're like ISUPK.
Why are
So
you
they're,
bringing them up? Why are you bringing them up again? We didn't just
but
speak.
they're meant to be them. There's something that says that that the people that are going to speak for God, and be God's people are going to wear these colors. So anybody not wearing purple and gold don't match what it says, basically.
Yeah.
I've got a question for you, Emmanuel.
I'm not trying to
How
say
do you
they're
think?
obsolete.
How do you think
But
Mary explained to Joseph
maybe
an immaculate conception? How do you think she explained it? What do you think she would have said?
It's in the scriptures.
What did she say? Tell us.
obviously you don't know that much.
Exactly what this the Bible.
Well, look, Joseph. Listen, sit down, Joseph. I gotta talk to you. I gotta talk to you, Joseph. Sit down, Joseph. I gotta talk to you. So, I went out last night with the girls, Joseph. Things got a little crazy, and you know, Joseph, I am.
Ah, come on now. There's no need
Things
to
got
rush.
weird. I'll say this, Joseph. Things got weird, and now I'm pregnant. But I only love you. Trust me, I only love you. This baby is from God Himself.
Lord have mercy.
You need to be careful about what you're saying.
Yeah, all
What
someone
you
needs to do
mean?
is soundbite that, bro. Someone just needs to
This is
soundbite that.
Brother, we're allowed to have it, brother. We're allowed to.
And get what Joseph said. Guess what Joseph said. Guess what Joseph said. Guess what Joseph said. Bitch, you better, bitch, you better pack your shit. You said God got you pregnant, bitch. Who you think I am? Who the fuck you think you talking to? You come in here pregnant talking about God. Hey, bitch, you pack your shit right now. I'm going to jail tonight.
Shit.
If this bitch don't get up out of my house, I'm going to jail tonight, Emmanuel. This
You
bitch
better
gonna
be
come in here
careful,
talking
you know.
about I'm pregnant by this is God's baby.
Yeah,
Man,
but hold on, Born Rich. Wait a second, Born Rich. If
Yo,
she was a
Born Rich,
virgin,
I'll pray for you,
don't you
mate. I'll
think
pray
Joseph
for you,
might have been a virgin too? And if he was a virgin, how would he know what would get her pregnant? He wouldn't know. He didn't know that, man. She probably used that to advantage. Like, yeah, I'm pregnant. You did touch me last night, and me just turned pregnant this morning, so I fear picking this.
As it says in the end, as it says in the last days, there'll be mockers and scoffers.
Okay. Well, you tell me how did Mary
Here we
get
are.
pregnant?
Yeah, tell us, Emmanuel. Tell us the real
How did
story.
Mary get pregnant, Emmanuel?
It was a miracle.
Yeah, but how did she explain it? Tell us the explanation she gave. You want to know it.
Oh, are you reading the Talmud? Is he quoting from the Talmud?
You know it's funny, Emmanuel. You're just trying not to laugh.
Yeah, that was
You're supposed to be the comedian,
No,
fam.
go ahead, Emmanuel.
No,
For real,
because
bro.
because
it was a
you
miracle.
guys are mocking.
All right, no, all right,
No,
no,
we're not. We're
okay.
just
Marcus and
hypothesizing.
Scarface, that you guys are fulfilling prophecy. I hope you know that.
Okay.
Brother, we are just hypothesizing. This isn't a prophecy. We're
No,
just
you are
hypothesizing on what someone
you
would
are
or might
fulfilling the
say
mark
in that
of the prophet.
situation.
At the end of the day, yeah, this is all what it's gonna be about. Yeah, you can fish and faff about the minor things, but at the end of the day, end the days are upon us. You can see the world's falling apart around you, around your very ears. It's just crackling around you. Money's going digital. Come on now, gas bills are going through the roof. Cars are
Are
going
you actually
electric.
going to tell us what she actually said, though? Obviously, you being more holier than thou and that.
Because you wanna make fun, and I'm not gonna.
No, but you
And I'm not.
obviously you're more holier than thou, so you can give us the real
Bro,
story, and we'll happily listen.
I'm not gonna entertain. I'm not gonna entertain your low browness. You know. You get me?
So you don't want to entertain telling us the real story.
I'm not gonna entertain low brownness, nigga.
What? Get out of here.
It's late. It's late in the UK. Yeah.
You sound like beefy. You sound like beefy. So at the end of the day, I'm just gonna tell you this: yeah, everything in the Bible, the prophecies are coming true now. See when it says, "Woe, woe, woe unto the children." What do you think's happening now?
She put that pussy on God. God couldn't help. God seen Mary walking and was like, "Oh yeah, that's the one. That's the one." Hey, nobody even think about that. Why did God choose Mary out of all the women in the world?
Because the lineages.
Yeah, Mary had a fat ass.
Technically, hold on 1 second. Technically, doesn't God own all of the women in the world?
Right. God should have just had kids with every woman in the world, and man, then we would have had all messiahs. Oh, that would have been sick.
Well, at the end of the day, I'm gonna bounce because this is getting like sacrilegious.
Yeah.
What doesn't God have? Don't He have ownership over the world and all of the living creatures within it? So technically, He does actually own all of the women in the world.
At the end of the day, yeah, it's like it's prophecy, and because you don't want to go through prophecy, and if you want to just sit there and scoff, you know, upon your head be it.
What does the prophecy say about Masons?
He left. He ran.
What does it say about
I can't jump.
What does it say about the rich folks and the Masons?
That's crazy. To me, I don't know, man. Maybe I'm a cynic, but it's just kind of crazy, man. With religious people, you can't even like joke on that. It's like, man, don't joke on that person. No, it's like, no, that's
the thing is, though,
that's funny. If I put myself in, go ahead.
Let's be honest, brother. Yeah, like that is a situation anyone could find themselves in. You know, like you go home and your woman's pregnant and it weren't you.
She tell you it's the Most High. You like what? Like I can't imagine my reaction.
That shit's funny. I'm not gonna say it's fucked, bro.
That's not gonna fly. Like that's not gonna fly.
That's how I know the Most High got a sense of humor. Listen, that is actually fun.
But you know, the Israelite brother was saying that Joseph had sex with Mary.
See, this is something that you know, we'd need to see some proof of or something to, you know, to substantiate that. But I'm not gonna write it off completely because I can't say that everything that's I can't say that every text that speaks on, you know, the people within the Bible and stories within the Bible is in the Bible, you know, like that. So there may be something out there that kind of affirms it. Who knows? I don't know. Maybe you could bring that to the table. I'd like to see it. But
who's Joshua?
Yeah.
Who's Joshua in this situation?
What?
Is there a Joshua in this whole situation?
But you're going back to Moses now, bro. You're going to Moses. Like, we're not in Moses time.
Why don't you not go back to that part?
What, to Moses?
Yeah. Why don't you have a reference from there, but Zulu don't?
That would be a funny story as well. Imagine your girl just came home one day and said, "Me find a baby in a basket by the river, and me want to keep it."
So, oi, what?
Yeah,
Oi,
yeah,
Chief,
yeah.
Chief, why don't you go back there? But thingy does because it's too African for you. See what? Why are the 14? Why are 14 books missing from the one you're quoting? And the Moabites seem to be that one. And what are they? Black. So why is that why? See, I can. Do you want me to keep going, Chief? And
Not
I've got this
really.
all on top of my head. I can spit off the top of the dome and
But I'll
kill a
tell you
brother
what,
sitting on his throne that thinks he's Nimrod. You know what I'm saying?
whoever Moses' mum was, yeah, she must have been one of them, what they called Morgan Heritage. You know them people that sing that song, I'll be down by the river, waiting for the good Lord to pass my way. Because she's just out there finding babies at the river and go home with them, brother. Like, I just don't get that. You know, like that. But at the same time,
You think
obviously,
you love? You think you Nimrod? No, but sorry, what? Sorry, bro.
don't you think that would be a bit strange? Imagine one day your girl just came home a Kingo with a baby in a basket and said, "Yeah, I was by the river, I found a baby, and I'm keeping it."
Well, I mean, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. I think there was what? How many people? How many Israelites were in? 100 people? 100 Israelites in Egypt? 120, something like that. There wasn't many, was
Do
there?
you know what though? In fairness, though, considering she was
there loads of
Pharaoh's
people, or
daughter,
was there a little bit of
it
people?
probably
Was there
wasn't
a
as
lot of
big an
people?
issue for her because she already had money in it. But imagine like you
Yeah,
got
there
5
you go.
kids to
Oh,
feed already, and then your wife brings home a
Flipper.
flipping,
Slipper and
your
slide.
wife
I'm gonna
brings
call you
home a next
Slipper. I'm
baby.
not gonna call you Flipper. I'm gonna call you Slipper because you trying to slip and slide. Why? Why are you doing it for, brother? Because this. I think it's disrespectful above everything else. Because I'm not even trying to disrespect you, bro. I just think you're just being ignorant at this stage, bro. And that's the come from the heart. And obviously,
I
like
think,
you're
well,
called.
I'll be honest here. I didn't
I
hear a
just.
word of what you said.
I'm asking them a basic question, bro. I'm saying, why is there 14? There's 14 books, yeah, that's missing from these revised Bibles. King James, New King James, whatever, yeah. All these sort of newer versions.
There's more than 14 books, bro. That's missing. Actually.
Well, I think. Well, what one am I talking about? Which ones are the 14 books missing from? So I think that's meant to be.
There's more than 14 books missing, bro.
All right, and the Moabites one is the Moab. Is it the Maccabees? Sorry,
Brother, if you want the Maccabees,
the
Maccabees is and the Apocrypha and all of that. That's part of the Bible. Yeah, that old. If you got an older version of a Bible, you'll have that in there. Or if you go to a Septuagint, that's still in there to this day. So yeah, it is in the Bible.
That's where the Maccabees one is missing from, isn't it?
No, Kingo. I realize your confusion now. You see what you're dealing with? You see when you say Bible, yeah? You got different versions of the same book. And depending on what version of that Bible you've got, depends on how many books are in it. So if you got a Septuagint, it has relatively more books than a regular Old Testament or like a King James Old Testament. Only thing is with a Septuagint, you don't get the New Testament though. Yeah? Septuagint is only the Old Testament.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. So I know there's a number.
So if you want all them other books, you just read the Greek Septuagint, and then you got all of them, bro. They're out there. They're not hidden. They're there.
That's where everything is. Right? So you say that's got the most information in. Because I'm interested, bro. I'm seriously, bro. I was speaking to someone today for like 3 or 4 hours on it.
I hope that answered your question though, because I think a lot of people, like what they do is they get stuck in one scripture and they don't read all of them. And then you see when you've read all of them, that's when you can kind of make a better judgment on which one you actually understand. Because I find when I read a Torah, there's bits of the Torah still to this day I don't get it. Like even when I read a normal Bible, even the King James, there's points where it's like, you know what, I didn't really get it. But when I read the Septuagint, it's like I don't know. I just felt like it made it so much clearer, especially within the Old Testament. Obviously, because there's no New Testament within the Septuagint.
The English version, some of them look like still unreadable, right? Do you get that?
I do, but I think it doesn't matter because I can always go back to the first version. which would be the Septuagint, and I can just read that in English, and it will just give me a clear, concise determination of everything that was going on. I find that, like I said, when I read even the Torah, certain parts, I don't find it to be very concise. I find it to be clear enough, but not concise enough. And there's even parts where they'll use the same word to mean different things. And I think that, like, don't get me wrong, I know it works in English, but it would be two completely different words as well. Like, or two complete, the two words that the one word is representing are two completely different things. So it's just like, there's just no connection at certain times as well. It's like, I don't know if maybe there was a problem with the translation or the language. I don't know, bro. But that's just my opinion. Obviously, you talk to Zulu, he's gonna swear by he's gonna swear by the Torah and the Tanakh and the Midrash and all of this stuff. Like, I don't really know this Midrash thing, but I will say, in my opinion, I don't think it's unclear. I just don't think it's as concise when you're reading from a Torah, unless maybe if you speak the language, it might be easier. But I don't speak Hebrew.
So you do recognize Abraham being a forefather done to all of this stuff?
Do I recognize Abraham as a what?
As a first messenger.
The first messenger.
Or is it
No.
the forefather? I can't think out who he's a messenger or forefather.
No, I wouldn't say Abraham is the first messenger or the first forefather. No, I wouldn't. What gave you that impression? Why'd you say Abraham?
Sorry, it's Moses, isn't it?
Oh yeah, obviously, because people say Abrahamic, innit? But then if you're gonna talk about the first messenger, you gotta talk about Noah. You gotta talk about Noah, or you gotta talk about who's the other one? I'm gonna tell you the other one. You got Noah and you got Enoch. Yeah.
Right. So where does Abraham fall into all of this, my brother?
And you got the other one. What's the other one? Methuselah. There's a few of them. Like they're all prophets, isn't it? They all speak to the Most High.
So
they all had
So you're not really
great
deep
roast
into
of
the
things.
actual bloodline, are you? Like the actual Caribbean. What's it called? The 12 tribes of Israel.
Brother, there's 12 tribes of Israel, yeah, and there's two kingdoms. One kingdom is from the line of Judah, and the other kingdom is the other tribes of Israel minus Benjamin and Levi, which joined with Judah. So yeah, there's two kingdoms.
So Abraham. So who hates Abraham? If you don't know that, and then it's cool to say it, because obviously then what I'll do is I'll just go and look back at why Abraham had all these sons, and they're God's chosen people, but yet people will reference further down the line to Jesus' time. And
it wasn't Abraham that had the sons, it was Israel. Israel had the sons, yeah. And it's the sons of Israel that are the 12 tribes. Yeah. So get that part right too, because that was wrong.
Wait, say that again. Because
it's the 12 tribes of Israel, not the 12 tribes of Abraham. Israel was actually a person. His name is Jacob. Yeah. And God said he's going to make him into a great nation. And he had 12 sons. Yeah. And those are the 12 tribes.
So who's Abraham?
Abraham is Jacob's father.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. So he's the forefather.
Not really. But if he's the forefather, then no. If you think about it, if he's the forefather, then Noah's the forefather. But if Noah's the forefather, then Adam's the forefather, or Enoch, or whoever came before him. It don't make no difference. You know that, because Noah's not called Israel, is he? Neither is Abraham.
So
and
you
neither is
would
Adam.
say Abraham is a very significant figure in this whole family tree.
I'd say Abraham is significant in being Israel's dad or being Jacob's dad. I'd say is significant in that. And obviously they also say that Abraham was a very special child You know, he had a glow to him. He was supposed to be a bit of a genius as well, from what I remember. And
I thought I said that, you know, bro.
he was
Anyway,
obviously born with the he was born with prophetic genes within him. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So he passed that on. He passed that blessing on to his sons, isn't it? Do you know what I'm trying to say? And then his son is the dad of Jacob. Yeah, because Jacob's dad is what's his name again? I'm trying to remember his name.
Isaac.
Isaac, that's right. You know what I'm trying to say? So obviously, you know, Abraham being the granddad, yeah, okay, cool. But he's not Israel, is he? He's not the 12 tribes. Israel is. At the time of Abraham, there weren't no 12 tribes.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know, brother. But
I'm
I'm
gonna
saying
say.
the forefront. So, like, why I'm saying that is because we're looking at a family tree which goes all the way back. Here, they, you know,
all the way back to
each of
Adam, the
them.
first man in the garden. Yeah.
Right. Okay, but in terms of it actually becoming synonymous with a location like Israel and Jerusalem, that starts with Abraham. So that's
I don't
like,
know.
because that's where I say what I mean, maybe I just have to read more, brother. And Adam is still in a time of where obviously I think is what the whole concept of one God is the main thing, right? And that's what starts off the whole line, right? And of people, supposedly, yeah. Adam is the father of all people, right?
No.
All right. Adam and
That's
Eve.
what some people want us to believe. But it's like I pointed out to Zulu the other day. Yeah. God made man before he made a garden and made Adam. Now, Zulu tried to make this argument. He tried to say, no, that's just giving you a rundown of the order God got done things in. That's just a lie from the pit of hell. Don't let them lie to you, bro. Yeah. God already made man. He made woman. Yeah. He made both of them. Yeah. And he made more than one. Yeah. If I remember rightly. Yeah. Because he made them. Yeah. He made men and women. Yeah. Before he made Adam. Yeah. And then Eve was made from Adam's rib. The men and women before that were made from the earth itself. So ultimately, that means there were people before Adam and Eve. And even if I go, like I said, into that story of Cain and Abel, it just makes it makes people look stupid when they say there was no other people in the world other than Cain, Abel, their sisters and brothers, and Eve. Yeah, because guess what? There would be no need to mark Cain, would there? Because guess what? God already knew what Cain did. He'd already banished him. So if he's banished, everyone must know he's banished, innit? And there weren't no one else in the world that could have troubled him, innit? Yeah. And anyone that could have troubled him would have known who he was. So the fact that, you know, the only people in the world is supposed to be his family just shows you that that has to be a lie, because his family would have known who he was. Why would they need a mark to recognize him by when he's family? That's like me saying to Born Rich, you know what? I'm going to mark your brother so you recognize him when you see him. What are you going to say to that, Born Rich? You're going to say that's a lot of nonsense. I already know what my brother looks like.
My bad. What did you say? What did you say, Shiver? My bad. I missed that. What did you say, brother?
I was saying to a Kingo, yeah, in the Bible, you got Cain and Abel, yeah? Now, some people believe that there was no other people in the world. It was just Adam and Eve and their kids, right? But that don't make no sense, because God had to mark Cain so that no one else would touch him, so that people who didn't know who Cain was wouldn't kill him. Now, Born Rich, would I have to mark you for your brother to know who you are, or your sister, or your mom, or your dad?
No.
So there would be no reason to put a mark on Cain if that's the only people in the world, right?
Yeah, you're right.
It's just basic maths. But some people they don't do that. They never read it and sat down and thought about it. They just read it and skipped over that bit and thought, you know what, I'm just gonna accept or I'm not gonna accept, but never actually put their brain to work. Once you put your brain to work, it's like it now makes sense. There has to be other people in the world. You know how that? So that first paragraph of the Bible, when it tells you that God already made man and women, that's accurate. But people like Zulu would have us believe otherwise because they got agendas. I come to realize, like, there's a lot of this black boule out there circulating in the community, man. You gotta be careful, man. Telling you, bro.
You got it. Black boule. Why you calling it black boule?
There's a lot of this black boule, and what I realize is a lot of this black boule come from foreign soil, man. They ain't from, like, I don't know, man. They ain't from the same mindset as us, man. They got a different mindset. They got some type of agendas. Because for me, it's like, why would someone be so hell bent on making us believe that there was no other people in the world? But the Bible itself is telling us Cain had to be marked so that people clearly who didn't know who he was wouldn't trouble him. Do you know, like that? But then you got people hell bent on making us believe to the contrary, and then it's like, what is your real agenda? Who schooled you? Who implanted you into the community? What's good? I'm gonna allow it now. I'm gonna stop the wickedness. But it does make sense though. I like Born Rich.
Does it make sense to what? To what, Shiv? Well, my bad, Shiv. I got some
want to ask the ISDPK guy someone.
No, I'm saying, does it make sense? Obviously, if Cain and Abel, and their brothers and sisters, Adam and Eve, are the only people in the world, why did God have to mark Cain so that no one would trouble him? That don't make sense.
That's what they saying. I feel you. I feel you, Shiv. Let me.
That don't make no sense, brother. Like I said, you know who your brother.
Did God mute him? I think God muted him.
Yeah, his phone probably died, man. Phone died.
Right.
Yeah, his phone died. His phone died. Kingo, are you subscribed to the podcast channel? Huh?
I am. I am, bro. I was just gonna ask you.
I haven't seen you leave a comment or do nothing, Kingo.
Do you know what, brother? I haven't got the time to even click on certain things. I just kind of, if I'm on this, I'll search a channel just to my regulars, innit? Like obviously New Arbian or
Yeah,
True
nah, man. I need you in the comments, man.
I still look out for you though, bro. When you jump, obviously when you come on, innit? So
yeah,
I see
man.
it, bro.
I need you in the comments, man.
Yeah.
And family, listen, man. If you're not in the let me drop this, man. Let me drop this. Let's drop that. 1 second, Shiffer. 1 second, Shiffer. All right, so listen, family. I just put the podcast link, man. If you're not subscribed to the Born Rich Club podcast, you don't fuck with me, man. You don't really fuck with me, man. If you can't give me that one little subscription, you know what I mean? Let's give it a little. We got what I got here. Oh, okay. Got a little teaser. Let's give him a little teaser, man. I think it was the owner of Adidas or one of those companies called the owner of Gap. Allegedly called the owner of Gap, called the owner of this company, called the owner of this company, and said, "Hey guys, I am falling back, and I think it's in our best interest if all of us fall back on Kanye." And you know what they said? I agree.
Allegedly.
I agree, and hung up. And now Kanye done lost his Gap deal. He done lost his Adidas deal. Def Jam said we're stepping back, and that is the domino effect of how shit runs. So if you want to speak about freedom of speech ain't free, ladies and gentlemen. That's an old snippet. That was an old snippet. But listen, guys, that's an old snippet of the podcast. I just put the link in the chat. Get your ass over there and subscribe to the Born Rich Club podcast, man. My homie trying to do something, something different, but the same as what everybody else doing. But we out here moving like we need to move, man. Shout out to Schiffer on the panel. Shout out to Kingo, man. Thank y'all for popping up and fucking with me, man. So
yeah, subscribe to that, brother. Subscribe.
Man, I appreciate that. All right, so we're gonna switch up a little bit. Now, Sosa was asking me, why is the title the name of the title, right? So the title of this show, right? I'm doing it like this because if I'm honest, y'all, I forgot the fucking title of the show. So let's pull it up real quick. Title of the show is Our History Being Hidden Again, right? So this is what I spoke about at the beginning of the show. All right.
Hey, boy, I'm going into the YouTube. I've got a bit working in me. I'm going to bed.
Yeah, I know it's late, brother. Man, appreciate you, Schiffer. Salute, brother.
Salute.
I'm really thankful, man, for you.
Say that, fam.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I'll be back. Say that's one. Yeah. Bless up.
All right, salute, bro.
Bless.
Yeah, shout out to the brother Schiffer, man. Schiffer kept the conversation flowing, man. Shout out. That's good shit. Good shit today from Schiffer. So we got the governor of Florida. Let me share my screen. Real quick. All right, so to wrap this up, I mean, not wrap it up, but let me make it short and sweet. So, it says DeSantis administration defends banning African American studies class. All right. So now DeSantis, right? Ron DeSantis is the mayor. I mean, not the mayor. He's the governor of Florida. So what Florida has done is they have blocked an African American studies class to be taught to high school students. It's a new. All right. So what this group of educators did is they revised the old African American studies curriculum and they updated it. So they put some new shit in there, and now they're going around state to state and they're asking, okay, listen, we've come up with a revised curriculum of what you guys are teaching these little black kids in school. We've added things like slave rebellions, right? I know that sounds crazy when I first say it, but it is a part of history. If we're doing African Americans history and studies, then we have to make sure we're speaking about everything, right? And if we know in the old curriculum that you're gonna keep pounding slavery, right? You're gonna emphasize slavery in the curriculum. Black people are saying, okay, if we're gonna talk about slavery, let's talk about all of slavery. Let's talk about the horrific side of it. Let's talk about the slave revolts. Let's talk about the slave revolts. Let's also talk about, if we're going to say African American, right? And we're going to say the transatlantic slave trade happened, right? Because in our curriculum, they make sure they teach us about the transatlantic slave trade. So these group of black people went back and said, okay, well, let's try to study some of these African tribes where these people come from. And let's teach these students what those tribes in Africa were doing at the time of European invasion. So they shut that down, right? So in a sense, America is doing what America has always done, right? We're gonna whitewash history, and when you guys say fuck it, it's 2023, now we want to put some truths, some of the truth in this history. Shit, the governor is saying no. They're blocking that. They're blocking shit like that. So I'm gonna play this. Let me play this video of. Let me play this real quick. Let me play this because I'm already sharing my screen. Let me play this.
But I can barely breathe, man. My sinuses are blocking up proper quick. So I'm gonna get off, my bro. They're gone. So I'll catch you up.
to see
Nice
that
one.
this is what it is incomprehensible that to see that this is what this ban or this block, to be more specific, that DeSantis has put forward. If you think about the study of Black Americans, that is what he wants to block. And again, these types of actions aren't new. They are not new from what we're seeing, especially from Florida. Sadly, Florida currently bans teachers from talking about who they are and who they love. It is incomprehensible that to see that this is what this ban or this block, to be more specific, that DeSantis has put forward. If you think about the study of Black Americans, that is what he wants to block. And again, these types of actions aren't new. They are not new from what we're seeing, especially from Florida. Sadly, Florida currently bans teachers from talking about who they are and who they love. As we've talked about many times here in this briefing room, they have banned more books in schools and libraries than almost every other state in the country. And let's not forget, they didn't block. Be more clear. I want to make sure I'm using the right word here. They didn't block AP European history. They didn't block our music history. They didn't block our art history. But the state chooses to block a course that is meant for high achieving high school students to learn about their history of arts and culture.
All right, my bad, 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 my bad. All right, so Sosa said make it available online and take it to different states. Good solution, sis. Good solution. Yep, yep, yep. That's good, sis. I mean, that's right because if we know anything, we know they're gonna stop that shit at the door. They've been doing it. It's man. Listen, man. Ever since we've been over here, this is what's been happening. Is we're going to whitewash, not only whitewash, but we have to disconnect disconnect the black people from their history. It's an age old strategy, and that's all it's saying is this is what they're still doing. That's it. That's it, man. So you're right, Sosa. It goes back to it's really simple. It's gonna be listen, man. We have to teach our own. That's it. As simple as that. This just shows us that look, they're not going to let. We can try to reform it. We can try to remix it. We can try to do whatever we can, and then try to. Eventually, we're gonna have to put our curriculum and all of our ideas in front of these people, and then they get the final decision. And if it doesn't, if it rocks the boat, then no, they're gonna opt out. They're gonna opt out, and then they got so much. I mean, let me play this other video because I played this one earlier. I want y'all to hear. Yeah, 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 yeah. I want y'all to hear what he said. The reason that he denied it. So we just heard the sister saying he shouldn't have denied it, and it's an injustice. But this is why he said he banned it. This is kind of crazy. This is kind of crazy. Watch this. Come on, man. My computer is moving slow as hell. And I'm doing laundry. I don't know if y'all can hear my dryer, but my dryer going crazy. All right. Let me mute myself. Hold on. All right. Let me translate that. So what he was saying is, all right, this is an advanced class, right? This is only for advanced high school students. Cool. All of that is cool. What I don't understand is when he says we encourage and we accept education, but not Vaughn, it's alive. You can't just mute and F off, bro. No. I know. Look, so what he's saying is we accept education, but we don't accept indoctrination. Right? Let me tell you something about the American education system. All it is indoctrination. It's crazy for him to say something. It's crazy. It's crazy for him to say something like that because when black people, when we try to push up, right? When we try to say, listen, we want to change the curriculum, people, they have these trick words. It's like, okay, this is indoctrination. But when you keep fucking telling me about all of these American heroes and presidents and all of that shit, guess what? It's not. It's not indoctrination. You guys are telling me that's not indoctrination. That's education. I don't know, man. Like I said, we just got to teach our own people. It's simple as that. It ain't hard to figure out, but we're gonna have to teach our own kids. Because really, right now, it's at the point where these people are just saying no. And when they saying, well, what's the reason you're saying no? It's always a new trick word. Well, we're going to opt out to this. And you know why? Because we feel like this is indoctrination. Well, when you guys tell us about George Washington and all of these famous people and Andrew Jackson, you don't think that's indoctrination? And guess what this man is going to say? He's going to say, we only teach the facts. Right? I'm going to say that out loud. This is an American politician telling the people that we only teach the facts. I think that's fucking hypocritical. That's a hypocritical statement in itself. I'm gonna play a little bit more though.
Education, then we will do this course. So when I heard it didn't meet the standards, I figured, yeah, they may be doing serious. It's way more than that. This course on Black history, what's one of the lessons about? Queer theory. Now, who would say that an important part of Black history is queer theory? That is somebody pushing an agenda on our kids. And so when you look to see they have stuff about intersectionality, abolishing prisons, that's a political agenda. And so that's the wrong side of the line for Florida standards. We believe in teaching kids facts and how to think, but we don't believe they should have an agenda imposed on them.
Hey, hey, I see three. Come through, brother. Because I see three diagnosis words and sentences. I see three. You know, I need you, brother, for the extra critical. It's time for the extra critical breakdown. He just said something crazy. I see three. I just heard it. I just heard something crazy. I want to see if you just heard it. That's kind of crazy what he just said. If y'all heard his last sentence was crazy, bro. I'm gonna get my uncle on here, man. Come through, uncle. Come through, uncle. Come through, uncle. We gotta break this speech down. You know how we do. Hell yeah. I can't believe that's kind of crazy what he just said. A fucking white American politician. What's going on, I see three?
1, 2, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I just didn't, I couldn't get some sleep, so I thought, let me see what's going on the internet. So I come on, and just went straight onto your channel, and I just saw this white man speaking about education, black education. So I thought, well, what's going on here?
What's going on here? What is going on here? Okay, so this white guy that you're looking at, I see three. He is the governor of Florida.
Oh, right,
And
okay.
so black people, some black educators, they proposed they're trying to do an advanced specialty class in high schools, right? For older kids, black, probably mainly black kids, that can how they feel comprehend or advanced, right? For the advanced students.
Okay.
So they want to introduce a revisionist curriculum of African American studies and African
Right.
American history.
For Florida. For
Yeah,
that state.
For Florida. But they
Right.
have to go, they have to get approval from the governor and the government to do it, right? Because you want to put this curriculum in of the public school system in Florida. So
Right. Okay.
and they've revised some stuff that they're just saying this, man. They got a lot of stuff in there, and I ain't gonna lie. He did make a good point. They are doing some LGBT. It is some LGBTQ stuff in there, right? I do understand that. I do understand that, y'all.
So the
But
revision is being pushed by the black people or just in general?
really, the Democratic Party.
Oh, the party. Okay.
It's
Okay.
really the party,
Political.
right?
It's
Really,
politics.
yeah. It is political.
Oh
But
God.
and what they're doing though, they've said, okay, we're gonna teach these black kids about slave revolts too, right? Because right now the current curriculum is to teach you about slavery, right?
Right.
If you were a slave,
Okay.
but this new curriculum is like, yeah, we were slaves, but I still want to teach them about 7 or 8 slave revolts that happened here in America. You know,
Ah.
where
And
people
so
fought
it's
back.
right. So the
Yeah,
black people should be happy with that. They say, "Oh, right. Okay, you're gonna teach them the truth." But
yes.
along with that, you're gonna have to take some LGBTQ stuff, probably.
Yes.
Yeah, they always do something like that. Yeah, they give you 2 and then they take away 10. That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Yeah.
So this Florida governor is saying no to both of them, and the way he is rallying up his people is he's mixing both of them, which the curriculum has mixed both of them too. You see what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna lie, the curriculum opens the door for this white man to say, yeah, I'm just not gonna accept any of it. But we
Okay.
know the way this man works right here is I'm not going to accept any of it because we definitely not with listen, we're not going to teach these kids about the slave revolts, and we're not going to teach these kids about tribes and African places before the transatlantic slave trade.
Right. But
We're
he's
gonna
happy to teach LGBTQ.
no, we're gonna cut that shit out too. But
Oh, okay.
the main enemies is these black people are trying to change our curriculum. You know, they're putting in a little bit more truth. If
Right.
I'm honest, like they're putting in a little bit more truth, but they have a way of deeming it. And really, this white man really saying it's. I don't know, man. It's violent and it can jeopardize.
The stability
Um,
of the state.
yes, you know what I mean. But
You
the
don't
way
want any
he's
slave
wording it,
black
yeah, but
revolts.
yeah, but the way he did it, because he also said like, of course he's gonna nitpick, right? At the curriculum. If you want this shit shut down, then we're gonna go nitpick at it. So now I'm gonna pick this little part where you said something about queers, and I'm gonna highlight that. I disagree with that. And you also said something about doing away with prisons. Okay, let me nitpick that. And if I say that in front of the right crowd, then it's gonna get a reaction out of it. You see
Right.
what I'm
Right.
saying? So if I say, yeah, we definitely can't have this African American studies because they're talking about the queers, and they also saying that we should get rid of prisons. We're never going to get rid of our prisons. You know what I mean? Yeah. So
How far is Florida from California? Because California is doing reparations, so but Florida's is not concentrating on reparations. They're concentrating
no,
on the
not at
curriculum.
all. Yeah, not at all.
Right.
Not at all.
Interesting.
Yeah, but Florida's a I guess I hate this liberal and conservative shit, but Florida is a more conservative state.
Ah,
Yeah,
okay.
Florida is one of those states where it's like, yeah, no blacks, no blacks, no dogs.
Ah, right.
Black
Well,
people,
okay, it's
no
like
dogs.
that.
Yeah,
Okay.
Florida, yeah. The weather's good and it's oceans, but when you really dig into Florida, yeah, you start looking at some of those laws in Florida, it's like, yeah. Florida will throw you away, man. Florida is what some of the people they sold the babies, they fed slave babies to the alligators, man.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
Man.
yeah. Start there. Start there when you think about the history of Florida. Imagine at one point they was doing that. Hold on, let me play this. Hold on, because he say some crazy shit though. All right, let's play it again.
And so that's the wrong side of the line for Florida standards. We believe in teaching kids facts and how to think, but we don't believe they should have an agenda.
I don't know. Let me start it all the way over for you, IC3. Let's discuss this. Let's discuss it. I want to get your thoughts on this. So now,
yeah, things. I've moved things up a level. I've gone to the street now with this
you're
because.
going to the street now. What you mean?
Let me show you a few clips. Oh man, it's just I'm just getting sick of everything, man. So I'm just scaling everything up, scaled operations up. See, like this. Let's see. So I've just put there in the chat some of the things I've been up to over the last 2 weeks. So you can click on any one you like, and you'll see. So basically, I'm going to the high street, to the shops and the public, and just going face to face on the ground, talking about reparations. And
you talking to people on here? IC3
on the street, yeah, on the streets now. I've gone out on the streets. I set up a campaign, and
topic.
I've kind of tailored.
Fuck.
Pardon?
IC3. I'm just saying. I'm gonna have to go to the store. But damn it. Hold on. Let's figure this shit out. I'm gonna figure this out because I want you to stay here because I got some updates on reparations too in America.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got some
reparations.
It's
because when reparations is it goes together with liberation. It's two, because that will handle all these problems with education. Black people keep saying we need to educate our own children. We need, but to do that, you just have to you have to get out of, they're not going to give you the money.
You need ambition, but you need some money too. IC3.
Yeah, but how okay, but what's the way to get the money? You see, do you get the money by asking for it or organizing to extract it? Power. You see, you organize through power, then the money comes. Or you keep asking
Yeah,
for it,
yeah. No, I like that.
and looking for the good nature.
Yeah, no, I like that though. I like you said organizing for it because
Organize.
you organizing. Yes, you have to organize. Now, even in the fights of asking for it, you're still organizing. You're
That's
still
right.
finding out. And when I say allies, I'm not meaning allies of a different, race or background. You're
Yeah.
man. I'm telling you, man. IC3. You know what I noticed about reparations, man? You can have the fucking poshest of the posh politician, and then the most street hood thug guy in the same black community, and both of them agree on reparations.
That's right.
For
That's
real.
right.
Both
You
of them
see?
will.
So it's the
I've
key.
listened. Let me say this. I see three. I've heard the most ignorant rapper when he's asked about reparations. He said, "You know what? Yes." When you really talk to people and not just say, "Hey, man, we're gonna get a check," it's like, no. Listen. Let me tell you why we deserve a check. If you want to call it a check, let's say a check. Let me tell
Yeah.
you why you deserve a check and why your people deserve. It's a debt that has to be. Once you break it down, they like, hell yeah. But even on the surface, they agree with it. For real,
Yes.
the most ignorant, the person who be perceived the most ignorant, he agrees with it, and then you can have the richest black person that's like, yo, damn, you're right. My 3 times great grandmother was a slave.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And this campaign, we've got people from other races
Let
backing
me
it.
play one. Let me play one. I see three before I have to run to the store real quick. Let me play one. I'm gonna play this first one right here. I see three. Let's see
All
what
right.
I see three is saying. Y'all hit that like button, man. Y'all hit that like button and get over there and subscribe, man. I see three. Copy that link, man. Drop that link in the chat so they can subscribe to your YouTube channel.
Okay.
I see three. Hashtag stand up for human rights. Hashtag fight racism. Hashtag Black Boy Lane. Hashtag N15. Hashtag West Green Road. Hashtag Haringey. Hashtag Infield. Hashtag Infield Town. All right. What's N15?
Yeah, N15 is West Green Road. There's a place called Black Boy Lane there. So it's a lot of black people around West Green Road. If you go down West Green Road, there's lots of black shops. That's like the black Chinatown, as it were. And so lots of Africans, a lot of Caribbeans down there. And just off of West Green Road, there's a lane called Black Boy Lane. And just recently, yesterday, they changed it. Haringey changed it to La Rose Lane because they said, "Oh, calling it Black Boy Lane." It's been called Black Boy Lane for about 200 years, but they changed it. So there's all the white people are angry that the name of the road the name of the lane has been changed, and all the black people are happy to say, "Oh yeah, we've changed it from Black Boy Lane." Because they said, oh, that there was some slave trade, there was something, why is it called Black Boy Lane? And then somebody said, oh,
That's
there
a
was a
great
pub.
question.
Yes, but the council changed it yesterday from to La Rose Lane, and La Rose was a famous black activist and writer. So they changed the name of the lane, changed the name of the road to a black activist's name.
To La Rose.
Yeah, La Rose.
We'll come back to
Yeah,
that.
So that's what the fuss is. So there's a lot going on. Plus, I've been running the campaign down there, West Green Road. So all of it is kicking off at the same time.
I see three. Let me ask you this: do you got that whole uniform on, walking in these people's shop? I see three.
Yes, that's right.
I hear shit jingling and clanking and everything. So you going in there full regalia?
Exactly. just how you see me, 24/7. That's right.
You
A full
walking in there.
regalia.
You walking
That's
in
right.
like that.
Yeah, I got a hat like this for the street. I got the exact same hat for the street. So I'm wearing this hat as you see me going in there. I'm wearing this hat.
I'm dead.
Yeah, I've
Oh,
told you. You're all laughing. You're all laughing, saying this clown wearing this hat and going in there.
that's
But
my
you know,
guy. I love it. I see three. Now let me see. I want to see. I definitely got to see this reaction now. And you walking in? Who's that? Habibi's shop?
I think this is. I think these are Indians. I think this is Indian. But I went there first. I went in there first, and I said, "Look, I want you to hold this poster to do fighting racism and promoting reparations for Black people. So if you support reparations for Black people and you're against the racists, I want you to hold this poster and let me take a photograph of you holding the poster."
Okay.
That's the pitch. And then if they say yes, then I go back outside the shop and then walk into the shop. And this is what you're seeing what's happening. But I asked them first. See, he's holding it. He's holding the poster in his hand. So I've spoken to him before. I told him, reparations, liberation for Black people, and we're fighting racism. Do you support it or not? If you support it, hold this poster.
Thank you. That's all. That's right. Good. Fantastic. Thank you very much. Great. Thank you for the support. Bye-bye.
So I'm just going down the high street, and then this is Enfield, but in Tottenham, they actually put the posters up in the shop. If you go back to some of the other links, you'll see they actually stuck the poster on the wall, or allowed me to stick the poster on the wall, or sometimes to stick on the glass in the front door. Some of the shops, they've actually said, yeah, you can stick that on the front door. We support your fight against racism and your fight for reparations. Yeah, we support it.
I see three. How many days was you out doing this, man?
I've only just started, really, about 3-4 days.
Cool. In Starbucks. All right, let's check it out.
Oh, that one, the Starbucks and stuff I just did tonight before I came in. But if you go back to the other ones, that's earlier on. But the Starbucks one was tonight, this evening.
Oh yeah, you was outside, boy. All right, let's check it out.
You can lift it up. Lift it up. Yeah, it's okay. I'm just going to take the photograph in Starbucks of this so that you support the campaign. Excellent. Thank you very much. Thank you.
They chickened out. One girl held it up. Yeah, she held it up.
Yeah.
And then as I went outside to start filming from outside, as soon as I come back in, she put it back down. See, about 3 of them. But at first they said yeah. But after reading, they started to change their mind. So yeah, you just got it live.
Hell no.
They switched. The white people when they got together, one or two they're okay. But one was okay. She said, "Yeah." She held it up, I said, "Yeah, okay, keep it holding it. I'm gonna go outside and then I'll come back in." And then the other two come, and they got the three. Then they had the three to put that down. He must have said, "Put it down. Don't support him," So they switched. They switched in between the time I walked outside the shop to come back in. They switched on me.
That's hilarious, babe. They sure did. I see three. They was not fucking with this, boy.
They switched on me, yeah. But not all. As you
I'm gonna go back. I just gotta watch this one more time. We're gonna go see some other ones, but this one is crazy. They switched. You can see it.
Yeah, you can see the face. You can see the body language.
I can imagine this. I can imagine when you first walk in, right? I see you got your whole regalia on. and you just walk up and like, yo, I want you to hold this picture. I'm gonna go out, walk back in, and I want a photograph. I know
Yeah.
that they're like, okay, but
That's right. It's
once
against racism.
once I really start reading this, it's like, oh shit, no, count me out, count me the fuck out.
Exactly. That's what happened. You know, I don't know what happened. I guess that's what happened because I didn't hear what they were saying when my back was turned. But what you see is what I saw, and that's what I guess that what you said is what happened.
You can lift it up. Lift it up.
See, they had it up.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm just going to take the
Look at her
photograph in
face.
Starbucks of this so that you support the campaign. Excellent.
The face changed, man.
Yeah, that's what happened. Somebody else, yeah. They got another set of eyes on it.
That's right.
And I was like, yeah, you better not fuck
They
with
ganged
that.
up. They ganged up.
You better not
This
fuck with that,
Negro.
girl. Girl, you better not fuck with that. I don't know what this man done put in your hand. Crazy. That's crazy. That one was funny. I like that one. That was funny.
Yeah, but I got to get out there and do something. I can't be staying at home just watching. Got to hit the streets.
Yeah, you definitely gotta hit the streets, LC3. Let me see. See if I can find it. Let's see, brother.
And you see, some of them, some black youth. Some of the black youth said, "What you doing?" And they come and you know, and they saw what I was doing. I think it was this one actually. At the end, is it this one?
Which one? Starbucks?
I'm not sure. There's one of them where, oh yes, it was after. Yeah, the black youth were watching me doing this. Yeah, this is a good point. Yeah, that's it. So the black youth, they saw me doing this, and then when I come out after this finish, the black guy said, "What are you doing? What were you doing?" And I said, "Oh, I was just raising awareness." Actually, you can hear it. I think you hear the conversation at the end of this. Actually, I'm talking to a black guy, a youth.
At the end of the Starbucks, let's check it out.
Yeah. At the end, you'll hear I'm speaking to a black boy.
All right.
I think it's Starbucks.
You can lift
but
it
the
up.
black youth are seeing me. They see me and they're asking what I'm
okay.
doing.
I'm just going to take the photograph in Starbucks of this so that you support the campaign. Excellent. Thank you very much. Thank you.
See them to turn their back on me, man. Just switch it.
I didn't know it was three of them. Oh shit! I see three.
That's right. They ganged up, man. They just switched.
Yeah, and then they walked off like, yeah, we don't want to have anything to do with that.
Exactly. That's what happened. They switched. Yeah, they switched on me. So I just walked out the shop, and I think when I walk out the shop, there's a black boy who's watching what's going on. Did it cut? Oh, damn. Was it Starbucks? I cut the camera to go and talk to him. But I thought, oh, damn. Yeah, I think it might have been outside Starbucks. I'm not sure. Did it cut? Or it might have been outside another one.
Thank you for your support. Oh, hold it. Lift, yeah, hide your face. He doesn't want to show his face, but he supports. Yeah, okay. Thank you very much. Yeah, I won't put your face in. Thank you very much. Yeah, I won't put your face in. Thank you very much.
Now you for real, I see three. I see your shadow right there, boy. You got the whole regalia on.
Oh, you watching? You checking it out?
Yee. He got the whole regalia on, man. That's crazy. I see three. I love that shit right there. Let me ask
Yeah.
you.
So
Let me
I'm
ask,
doing this online, offline, 24/7. What you see here is what I do out there.
let me ask you this. I see three. What is the ultimate goal of it?
Yeah. Well, as I've always said, it's reparations and liberation. So the first thing, this campaign is that I realize I did the first phase talking to a lot of black people, explaining things to black people.
Yeah.
But now I'm moving into a new phase now where I'm mainly talking a lot to white people and the other races. And what I realize is when the black people see I'm talking to white people, they listen. They want to hear what I'm saying. So it's a twist. Yeah. When they see other races, when the black people see other races getting involved or giving me support, all of a sudden the black people are interested. What are you doing? What did you say to those white people? And then their ears are open, you know. So that's my new angle. So that all those links you see there in the back, and that I've just posted, that's my new campaign. I'm still talking to some black people, but now I'm like spread the liberation and reparation for black people. Do you support it? You Greek people, do you support it? You Indians, do you support reparation for black people? You white people, are you supporting liberation and reparations for black people? Yes or no? If it's yes, hold up this poster, or let me put this poster in your window. Straight, blatant, raw. That's it. You with us or you're against us? Reparations and liberations for black people. Are you with that or against that? Tell me now. If you're for it, hold the poster. Or let me stick the poster in your window. And some people said, yeah, stick the poster in the window, glass window, you know. So with the glass window, I have to put two so that there's a street view and the internal view. And
Okay.
there's and there's another video up there where this Indian shop let me put a massive one. It's like a door size. It's on video, and it's massive. I couldn't believe it. Right on the corner of West Green Road, and somebody tore it down. Somebody tore it down in the night. A few days later.
Damn.
But I got the video. You can see the video. You can see when you see the size of it. But I'm just going there, walking the street, blatant. What am I about? I'm against racism, and I'm supporting liberation and reparation for black people. What do you think about that?
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard for
And
people to
some
deny
people just say, no, we're not interested. No,
that.
cut me off straight away.
Yeah,
Some
for
people
sure.
say, yeah, you black people should get reparations. So you'll hear and see all the different responses live.
Yeah,
You
putting
see
them on the
exactly what's going
spot,
on.
holding them accountable.
That's right. What's your position? Are you for us or against us?
Yeah, I like this. Let me play another one, man. I see three boots on the ground, family.
Boots on the ground. That's right.
Let's see. Let's see. West Green Road. Hashtags are West Green Road, Seven Sisters, Herring Gate,
Yeah,
Enfield.
that's West Green. That's West Green Road. That one. That one. Now look, let me tell you a bit about this. I went in there, and you'll see the faces, the two faces. Yeah, they're selling chicken, and there's two. I think they're from Afghanistan. And I said, can I put this poster up? Or will you hold it? They said they don't want to hold it. So can I put it up on the wall? And they said, well, you're gonna have to ask the boss. I said, okay. And the boss was a Chinaman at the back of the shop. And the Chinaman come up and he see Chinese. He on the poster. He saw the Chinese code and he says, yeah, put it up, put it there, put it there. Don't put it on the wall, put it there. He told me to put it right there. You'll see him. I think I don't know if if you play it. I'm not sure if I caught them on camera. You see, so I'm making people aware of the codes. IC3s for black people. You see. So I designed that poster. See, Reparation Nation. You see it there? See on the poster? Reparation Nation.
Keeps changing.
Yeah. So there's people coming into the shop, but they don't want to be on the camera. They don't want to be filmed, but they're watching and reading what's going on. But they don't want
Reparations Nations, man. I see C3.
You see it? Reparation Nation. So if you type in hashtag Reparation Nation, all that stuff will come up. You see? I have to get out there and do something. Because I'm just tired of the moaning, you know. We got to do something. Hit the street. Are you with us or against us?
I love that.
We're unifying under IC3. The IC3. That's who we're talking about for reparations. You see the code there? IC3s. So when we say black, these are the black people we're talking about. You can see. These are India. I couldn't believe it. This pub, it's a huge pub. It's got all pool tables. I think you can see it in the video. And when I went in there, it's a traditional English pub. And I said to this guy, do you know where the owner is? And he says, I'm not. They're Indians. And the Indian man, when he saw the Indian IC4 on there, he says, yeah, we support you. We support, and he held it. You see, he held it. And he says, I must come back in about a week or two, and he's going to find a place where to put it inside the pub. Two Indians. And they said we talked a bit about the Raj and how the British ruled India. And he said, yeah. And this pub is massive. If you watch the video, you see the size of the pub.
Yes.
Bar. You see the size of the bar.
Oh, excellent. So it's fantastic. Where would you stick it?
That's the owner there.
I've got
look at the size of the place.
Like. I can stick it for you.
It's a huge club.
Tell me where
bar.
you want to. I'll do it.
And there's pool tables right at the back. The place is massive, and he says he wants to stick it. He's gonna try and find a place where he wants to stick it. He's gonna, choose carefully. He wants to think about it. See, that's just half but there's tables at the back.
He said, what are you? I see, dude, you funny, man. You just go in there and put the post in his hand and then say, hey, man, what do you want to hang it up at? I can hang it up. I can hang it up right now.
Yeah, that's right. Of course.
That's funny. I like it. That's guerrilla. That's guerrilla marketing right there, man. For real. It's like, yo, take a picture with this sign. All right, now that you've taken a picture, where can we put it at on the wall? Let's get this shit
That's
up.
right. That's right. Because what it is, it gets people talking about the issues, talking about race, talking about identity.
Yeah, I like it, man. Let me see.
And when the black and see when black people come in now and they see that a black man did that, they say, what's going on here? See? So when I'm talking to the black people, they're not listening because who am I? They're gonna say, who are you? Are you qualified? All kind of questions.
Yeah.
But if I come out of nowhere and other races are listening to me, the black people start saying, wait a minute, why are they listening to him? That mad black man with that strange hat. Why are they listening to that madman? What is he saying?
That's real.
You just want everything. We don't put any flyers.
Yeah, plus it's a new business. So
This is the most racist place I come across, man.
You're supporting race
The blonde hair, blue-eyed
Thanks very
supported
much.
me. See, he's
I'll take
holding
a
it.
shot of the front of the shop
the
as
boss,
well.
I think he's
I
Jewish.
think I would just probably speak to the owner about that as well, but I'm sure she'll be fine with that.
Yeah? All right then. Excellent.
Like Lisa, I just sent her an email just saying that you're posting that just so she's aware.
Okay then.
Yeah, but tentatively. But I got the support. I got the picture. You can hear it in their voice. Can you hear it?
Just putting that shit in people's hand. You just walking in saying, hold this, and then I'm recording.
Of course.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah. They're real uncomfortable. They are real uncomfortable.
Can you sense that they're uncomfortable? Can you see it?
Hell yeah, they're uncomfortable. They're uncomfortable.
Yeah, but that's what it is. You know, we have to get our issue out there.
Yeah.
There's no comfortable way. There's no nice way of talking about racism, liberation, and reparation for black people.
That's a fact. For real. And
Just like that's what Neely Fuller said. He said any conversation with white people is going to be tacky, trashy, or terroristic. He says it, and Neely Fuller says it does not get any better than that. Tacky, trashy, or terroristic. So you can see that's what I'm going. You can see the tackiness, the trashiness.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not going to get any better. So I have to work with that.
You right, brother. You right.
Neely Fuller tells us, he said, any conversation, any business with white people, it's going to be tacky, trashy, or terroristic, and it does not get any better than that. And I can back Neely Fuller's words directly because that is what I physically experienced, and I'll put it on camera.
Well, Funk, you want to hit this link, man? You got a lot to say to IC3 in the chat. Hit the link.
Oh, was he got there? Why are you complaining, IC3? There's plenty Jamaican pubs in the UK. How many Indian publicans are there really? How did you even find that one? He's divisive. Why isn't he? Yes. Yeah. Look, when you'll see, there's lots of West Indian. There's lots of clips there. Wab Funk. There's lots of clips there. Born Rich is just showing a few. He's not showing all of them.
Yeah, you can put them in the chat. IC3. You're a mod on here, so if you want to put all the links in the chat, that's on you.
Okay, I'll put the links in the chat, then people can see that it's not just white people and other races. I am speaking to the links to other. You'll see I've been in the black bar, black pub, black restaurant. It's all there. There's the links. This campaign is going strong. So it's not only white people, it's all races. Because the black people are hard ears, stiff neck.
And the campaign going strong too.
There's the evidence. Right? Evidence.
Campaign going strong.
Yeah. Not just on the internet. I'm out there on the street, boots on the ground. Looking reparations, liberation for black people, for the IC3 black people, so there's no confusion.
What is other blacks? I see Caribbean blacks, Africans, and other blacks. What's the other black?
Yeah, the other blacks are North American, black people, black people in Europe, black people in South America. Yeah, that's the other. They're all other blacks.
Okay.
That's the official British codes. They're not my codes. Yeah,
Gotcha.
this is a fish and chip shop, and it's a Chinese running it. And they said, yeah, you can put it in the window. Look at that. That's high street. You know, do you know how much advertising to be on the high street? And the Chinese people said, yeah, reparations, liberation for black people.
Yeah,
because they saw their face on the poster. You see.
Yeah.
So their face. They said, yeah, okay. So
now the thing would be, if it ever came down to a vote, would they vote for it?
Well, you see, you got to build the power. You got to do something.
Yeah.
If you don't, why should they vote for the losers? They see that I'm out there. You know, I'm putting the link in the chat, but people can't click the link. The link is not live. But I suppose they can copy and paste.
Hold on, no.
The links aren't live.
Let's see, you're not a mod? Let's see.
I don't know. I can't make the link live.
You haven't even posted it. I see.
I'm posting it in the link. I'm posting the link in the chat.
In the live chat, I don't see it. I don't see it anywhere.
How come? I can see it in the chat.
Let me see. Let me start over.
I'm posting lots of links there in the chat.
I don't see it. Does anybody else see it? I don't see it. It hasn't come up on my StreamYard. Anywhere.
Really?
It hasn't come up anywhere. I see it.
Has it come on the internal chat?
On the private chat? No.
It's in the private chat. Oh well, I think the
it's not.
The system is deleting the links. I'm posting the links, but it's deleting them. Yeah, it's the system is deleting the links. It's not showing them.
You can't even post one?
I've been posting about 10, 20, 15, but they're not coming up. They're not showing. I can see them, but it's shadow banned. It's shadow banned.
See if you can post one at a time.
I am doing one at a time. It's just shadow banning my links. I can see the links that I'm posting, but you can't see them. You can only see the private chat ones.
Post one in StreamYard. Let me see if I can post one of these private ones. Let me see.
Can you see all the ones I've posted in the back in the private chat?
Yeah, but the last time you posted was 15 minutes ago.
Yeah, it should have. Did it end CYK?
Hold on. I see. Let me open this up. Let me see if I can copy and paste these things.
Yeah, StreamYard is deleting all my links.
Hold on.
It's deleting all the links.
All right, let's see. Okay, let's check it out. It's dead. My bad, y'all. My bad. All right, let's go. I see 3 links. Let's see what they let me do. Sure, I can post it. But yeah, those are. I thought that's what I'm saying. IC3, just type hi. Just type
Type
hi
what?
with me. Hi or
Hi.
hello, hello, hello.
Okay. Hello.
Yeah,
Can you
type
see
that
the
in.
hello?
Let me
Can you see
see.
hello?
Oh, you're not a mod. That's what it is. I gotta make you a moderator. IC3. That's what it was. All right. Now I posted some links. See if you can post the links now.
Okay, let me try.
You should be good now. That's what it was. Appreciate that, Stopzilla. I was tripping.
Yeah, so boots on the ground for liberation and reparation for black and mixed black people. And I have to raise awareness by that's why I'm putting those posters out there and those posters in the window on the street so that people can get aware of the codes and understand what is meant by IC3. And then on those posters, it talks about the reparation nation. See? So they know what the codes are being used for. What is the purpose? What am I doing? Do you want to support reparations for black people? See? And then it gets people talking and then generates power. Power. Because a lot of the young people, they see me doing this. You see the videos. When you watch the videos, the links I'm putting there, you'll see the proof. You'll see the young people interested because it's weird. They got this black man. He's dressed weird. He's weird. He's dressed in a weird hat. He's on the street. What's going on? So the young people, they're interested. They want to see something different. Young people want to see something.
That's a fact. That's a fact. IC3. Those are the active people, man.
Yeah.
But man, good shit. Good shit, IC3. Thank you for chopping it up with me, IC3, man. I'm finna get up out of here. I need to go move around a little bit and get me some dinner.
Yes.
Give me a bite to eat. So, man,
can you do something like this in America then?
What's that? Just like guerrilla marketing?
Yeah, for reparation.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. We're moving. IC3. We have a story. You can Google San Francisco's reparations plan. So we're moving. We're moving. San Francisco is saying $5 million per person. You just have to fit the criteria. So that's one of the.
But that's a lot more than California. California is only doing
California is doing it obviously
250,000.
Yeah, California is obviously doing it by cities because San Francisco is inside of California, and they've proposed one. So what I think is they just have like a California committee, and they delegate it to different cities inside of the state. So San Francisco's is saying 5 million. So we're moving, man. That's it. As long as we're getting the number, we're getting a number talked about, we're getting criteria spoken about. That's it. That's like we can move with that. Now we can.
You Black Americans are gonna. You know what? I think we're gonna beat you to it. The UK blacks are gonna beat the Black Americans.
It's not a race. It's not a race. IC3.
It is a race. There's no time to waste.
Yeah, well, go ahead.
But what it is, if we beat it, we'll teach you how to get reparations. We'll help the Black Americans get reparations.
And we'll accept it. We'll accept all the help we can get, brother. We're fighting against a white supremacist system, so we'll take all the tricks, trades, and help we can get, brother. All of the knowledge. Once you guys get it, please let me know how you did it. What was
we will.
The strategy, and we'll definitely follow suit.
Well, that's what I'm doing now by showing you these clips. I'm showing you what boots on the ground, what the work we're doing over here in the UK, and then we're going to see the results. And you're doing stuff over there in America. The Black Americans are doing their stuff.
Absolutely.
And we're going to see results.
Long as we're moving. Yep. Long as we're moving, man. And so yeah, I see the boots on the ground. I love it. Now let's try to see like some numbers, some figures. Let's get let's just keep it moving. That's all we can say. That's it. Keep it moving, man. Keep it moving. I love it, man. I appreciate you, IC3.
Okay.
Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate y'all for tapping
next time.
tuning in. Thanks, IC3. Until next time.
Take care.
Salute, brother. Salute. And one more time, guys. If you're not, come on, man. We gotta we gotta get this popping. We gotta get this popping, family. Look, man. Let me
salute. Take care.
All right. I see 3 Peace, brother. So look, let's get this, man. Look, man, this is the podcast link, right? I see 3 put all his links in there. Y'all make sure y'all go fuck with them. And then I just dropped the link for my podcast YouTube channel. Make sure you're subscribed to that, man. Me and my brother, we work hard to have great conversation. Also, if you are a subscriber and you have something that you think we should discuss, you know what I mean? Let me know. We're gonna discuss it. But yeah, man, you guys should be subscribed to that. It's 13 people listening right now, watching right now. You guys should be subscribed to the podcast channel. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Well, let me let it go.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
For real, you guys should be subscribed. All right, here's a little snippet, man, of the next episode dropping real soon. We spoke about it on here, man, but this is something that people is discussing. You dig?
Man.
So let's get it going. A little quickie. Y'all know, I mean? This is what we call our clips and our little snippets. We call them quickies, man. Everybody loves a quickie. You know what I mean? A little quickie ain't never hurt nobody.
Man, Megan Hall is some. How many Megan Halls you know? Man, I know millions of Megan Halls.
Hold on, what you say? How many? Are you talking about white girls who like trains?
No, I'm talking about just women. Period. Just women. Period. Listen, when I say women, period, she made somebody mad and she didn't want to give nobody something, and somebody leaked that information to the sergeant, or one of the guys was jealous of somebody and they leaked it. However it leaked out, it just sounds like a bunch of adults having consensual sex. And I think it got blown up because it is law enforcement, because you know how we look at
and some of it was on the job. Now I have to, this is what I want to say. Now, if your company says, look, most companies gonna tell you no sex on the job, right? Except if you come work for the Born Rich Club, sex on the job.
That's kind of requirement. That's kind of requirement.
You sound like Epstein when you say
that.
Not
I'm playing.
Okay. Yo, this is Mr. McGee, man. One half of the Born Rich Club podcast, and you have just watched a YouTube quickie. If you want past episodes and full episodes, make sure you hit that subscribe. That subscribe button is somewhere. It's somewhere on the screen. I don't know where it is, but it's here. Subscribe to the channel, Born Rich Club podcast, and then that way you can catch every show, every episode, every discussion, man. Thank you for your support, family. Peace.
I built this shit. Me. Brick by brick. And I'll be damned if I let you tear it down just because you don't like the way another nigga talk. Drive, motherfucker!